Morning, everybody, and welcome to the Bronze Reaper Podcast. I'm your host, Rosalind Perkins. We're on another episode of part two. Marquett out here violating red pill conservatives and fans. Shout out to Marquette. He's doing God's work today. If you believe in shit like that, I believe in it. So, shout out to Marquette. Today we're doing a part two series of Marquette. Marquette out here, doing what doing what he usually do, you know, and that's teaching. But I'm gonna say this. Um, I watched a little bit of part two, and part two, it's a oh man. Marquette's doing his thing out here. I'm gonna say that. Anybody saying that he's clout chasing? What's going on, Fresh? Always. If anybody, what's going on, E Will? Salute, salute. Anybody saying he's out here clout chasing? I'm gonna say this. This is what we're here to do. We're out here to fix what's wrong, fix the wrongs. Or right the wrongs, as they always say. I'm about to take my quarantine right now. Um, I'm on this new joint right here. So yeah, definitely. I think we take four of them, but I take two right now. I'm just, you know, you know, jumping into it. I'm not jumping into four, so I'm doing one today. I did two yesterday, and I think I'm gonna do four today. Give me a second. Let's drop some. Give me a second. I'm sorry, everybody. Just give me a second. Mm, fuck it. I'll find it later. But yeah, um, we'll talk for like 15, 20 minutes, and we'll jump into the show. I'm gonna say this. Sometimes people bring this on themselves, like the Myron Gangs, like the Sneakos, the Nick Flantezes. A lot of people bring this shit on themselves, and you know what? I fuck with shit like this. This is how we get busy out here. This is how we. This is how we wrong niggas' rights. When you niggas think y'all the big, when I always tell people this, ain't nobody bigger than the program, and that's just how I feel. Hold on one second. All right. Yeah, ain't nobody bigger than the program, and I think people need to understand that. Once y'all start to understand there's nobody bigger than the program, life is a little bit easier. Um, I know a lot of people be like, "Oh, yo, Marquette, he's doing too much." Nah, Marquette is doing what he's supposed to do. You know, if you're gonna keep on disrespecting Black Americans, thinking you could get away with it, there's another thing coming to you. Plain and simple. And I'm gonna say this: any foundational Black Americans got a problem with this nigga is doing. You need to understand that life will turn left. I mean, your people's gonna turn on you. Life is gonna go a different direction, and they're gonna turn on you. Plain and simple. You know, it is what it is. Um, I also want to say this. I personally believe that, if you put out this type of energy out here onto people, then this is what happens. This was supposed to happen to the Fresh and Fit. This was supposed to happen to Walter and was a doof was it a boo or something like that? A Bonu? I forgot the nigga's name, but oh no. That's why I always tell people all the time: when you lie, you gotta think of another lie. This is why I always tell Kwame this. I personally tell Kwame, I was like, yo, Kwame, you can't be doing what you be doing. I was like, just be truthful about it and just be like, yo, my people needs to do better. We need to stay out of Black Americans' business and worry about ourselves. And Black Americans, after we finish what we doing, we be like, yo, you know what? Let's help our brother. And you know me, I don't like using the word brother when it comes to people from other diaspora. And the reason why is because we're totally different. Technically these niggas is distant cousins. These are like third cousins, or play cousins. I wouldn't consider any of those people my brother, and that's the reason why. I fuck with some of them. Some of them I root. They put it this way: there are some immigrants I will be like, "Yo, yeah, that's my brother right there." That's big brother. That's little brother right here. And it's because it's a respect thing. A lot of these people don't have respect for Black Americans, so you know what? It is what it is. Today, man, I almost wore the Dagestan hat, man. Niggas was almost looking fly. You know what? I'm gonna wear the Dagestan hat tomorrow. I'm gonna tell y'all niggas off the rip. I'm wearing the Dagestan hat tomorrow. You know, I'm gonna get dressed up, wear the Dagestan hat. Be fresh as I can be. Yeah, yeah, I'm pulling out the Dagestan hat with the fur, with the Dagestan vest. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm doing it tomorrow. Yeah. I should have did it today, man. I should have pulled out the Dagestan hat, but I already showed it yesterday. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna wear it today. Then after that, it's gonna be like, oh, I'm trying to flex on niggas. But I'm gonna wear the Dagestan. Remember the outfit the vest and the coat that I showed y'all yesterday? That one of my buddies bought me. My buddies and his wife bought me. And like I said, it was cheap. It wasn't because I looked it up. It was like $30, $40. I'm like, oh, okay. Niggas couldn't break the bank for their boy. So I was like, oh, okay. But I like it. I like black. The thing about it, anything black and white or black and gray or gray and white, I fucks with it. I fucks with it heavy. But yeah, I'm pulling out the Dagestan look tomorrow. So bring him the Dagestan. But yeah, I'll say this to everybody. Don't forget to give donations to the GoFundMe for the Brother Morningstar project. Brother Morningstar, Sir Adam's great portrayal. Um the second the real movie because this is just a short film for the film festival, but the real movie we're gonna raise at least 15 to 20,000. That's gonna be my goal for probably next year. And like, yo, I have when I say I have an idea, I have an idea of what I think the next story should be. You'll start to understand, you'll start to see the family and the connections of Brother Morningstar. You'll start to see his brother Azil. What's going on, American Dream guy? I hope you seen the Marquett video. I hope you've seen it. There's a part two. We're gonna watch part two today. I hope you've seen part one. This is why you arguing with me and you don't stay on topic. You don't know what's going on. So I hope you already seen part one because part two was last night at 7. So we're doing another reaction video. I'm just letting you know. Cause you know how I am, man. I like niggas to stay on topic. Uh, Hold on 1 second, everybody. I can't even find my fucking remote because my PS5 is in the shop right now. Somebody broke my HDMI port. Um, and dropped the motherfucker. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I seen that. I was trying to turn my motherfucker on. I was like, oh, what's going on? I don't watch COVID. Well, American Dream Guy. This is why you have typical content, because at the end of the day, these type of content you should be watching. You can be having other ideas and you can be talking about it. You know, that's the whole reason why we had that conversation last time when I said, like, yo, American Dreamer guy, as you told me, I did what you told me to do. I said, like, yo, I'm gonna go on other people's content and I'm gonna start talking. I'm gonna be in the live chat. I'm gonna be talking. But you haven't done anything that you said, yo, I was gonna try out. Or you was gonna try out. You know? Now I gotta ask you, is that an immigrant thing? When you tell niggas you's gonna do something and you just renege out of it, I need to know. You know? Give me a second, everybody. I gotta find my remote. Give me like 30 seconds. I'm gonna play some music. Yeah, I gotta find this remote. Cause I got to have the big boy on. Found it. Never mind, I found it, everybody. But yeah, man, it's come on, American Dream Guy. You got it. You know what? We're gonna watch it together then, and I need you to be in the live chat because you know what? If you want to do content in it, not a lot of people did content on this, so definitely, yeah. I have done it. I think Alpha Elite has done it. He's I don't know, man. Yo, let's get it 004. I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking it's an immigrant thing. They just be lying. Like, why you lying? Cult? Like, really? You think I'm a part of the cult? Jesus Christ, man. As friendly as I am, I know I could be disrespectful, but I am very friendly to all y'all immigrants. And you know that. I might joke around about the monkey McNuggets and shit like that, and the hyena back ribs and the zebra cakes, the zebra pot pies. You know, I'll joke around with y'all, but I'm not gonna like just shit on y'all niggas like that. Like, come on, don't do that to me like that. You know. Like, what is it? What's his name? B Actor was like, yo, you're not xenophobic, but you got xenophobic ways. Like, what does that mean? what I don't know what you're talking about, you know. So no, I can't be xenophobic, man. And the thing about it, I like foreign women, man. I like foreign women. I prefer black American women. But I like xenophobic. You definitely a part of the FBA code. Why you trolling there, man? Why you trolling American Dream? See what I gotta go through, everybody? I gotta go through this shit every day. You repeat your leader's corny joke. What zebra pot pies? You know what I do? Sometimes I get bored and I see what's in these niggas' countries, like what type of animals is in their countries, and I was like, yo, how far I could go with these with this antics that I do. And the thing about it, this is the shit that I go through every day. You know, this is how I joke around. And the thing about it, I'm gonna tell you this. Black people just be joking around. We know y'all don't. Well, some of y'all niggas be eating like bush meat and shit like that, but we know all of y'all niggas don't be eating bush meat. You know, it's just, you know what it is. Y'all need to like relax. You know, and like I said, just learn the culture, man. Learn American culture. You know, what's that? 19 Keys exposed Black Americans. NBA's is crying over. I haven't said anything about 19 Keys yet, man. What are you talking about? Do you see this? See, you know what? Are y'all brothers? Yo, American Dream Guy, are you related to Black Snow Bunny King? I know y'all Jamaicans, y'all love y'all snow bunnies, man. Oh yeah, especially in the UK, man. Y'all stab a motherfucker over a snow bunny, man. Yeah. That's the disconnect with Americans and Jamaicans, man. Y'all niggas love the snow bunnies, man. And, and there's nothing wrong with some snow bunny. There's this fine ass. To me, she's super dope. I like this fine ass snow bunny. She to me she was she looks like a basic chick. It's just how she presents herself. She's Yo, I swear to God, if I ever meet that girl ever again, I'll give her some donkey dick that will fuck her life up. I'm not- that's how attracted I am to this one white girl that I used to fuck with back in the days. Yo, let me tell you something. I'm gonna be personal honest. Every white chick I try to mess with, I just try to fuck their life up with the dick. That's it. That's all I try to do, man. Oh shit. I remember one white chick I ever fucked with because I haven't fucked with a lot. One white bitch is like, "You're a typical black guy." I'm like, whoa. In my head, I was like, "Yo." I wasn't thinking of racism. Like, yo, what the fuck you mean, typical black guy? I was like, yo, how many fucking black guys did you fuck? Do you know this? What's up? Did you get the money? Oh yeah. Tell Miss Ramirez I said thank you. I sent it to the GoFundMe. So definitely it's under my was it? It's under my buddy's name, Lewis. So yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's what I usually do now. I just send it to y'all's name. So I don't know how to like put everybody's name, so I just send it under because it's under my cousin's account. So yeah. Let me see. Let's see what else. FBA's a co-op. She's bugging the shits out. I mean, who's it? Bugging the shit out of me about them. Yeah, no, just because you gotta make sure, man. I'm gonna tell you something, Dorsey. I got my PS5s. It's in the shop right now. Me, I've been bugging out because I was like, yo, did this dude, is he fixing it? Is he cleaning it out and stuff like that? And yada, yada, yada. It was oh shit, she's smiling like a mama. Thank you, Miss Ramirez. Yeah, but it's like I be worried too, man. I'll be like, yo, what the hell, man? Is this motherfucker doing what they supposed to do? Did they get it? All this other stuff. But yeah, it's I be on the same tip too sometimes, Dorsey. So I understand. So, but yeah, man, I was just talking about Jamaicans and snow bunnies. Yeah, yo, Jamaicans they love snow bunnies, man. They love them white women. There's not, especially Nigerians too. They love white women. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just you could just tell that. Oh yeah, they be respirating for white women. Respirating for snow bunnies and shit like that. It's cool. I don't mind, man. It's leave my white women alone. That's how they be. The Jamaicans and the Nigerians, leave my white women alone. Go back to where you came from, the ghetto. Nigga, you came from a mud hut, nigga, telling me to go back to the ghetto. But yeah, man, there's this one white girl that I want. Yo, if I ever fuck with her ever again, I'm gonna give her some donkey dick that'll fuck her life up. All jokes. It's just, it just be like that sometimes, man. I don't even like white women like that. This is just the only girl this is the only white girl I probably like really really like. you know. But yeah, I don't really fuck with white women like that. It was that or what's the girl's name? The chick off of the Golden Girls. The I forgot the girl's name. She just died at like 99 too, man. And she looked like the most innocent freak ever. Like, and God rest her soul, man. I forgot. Let me look that lady up. I forgot the lady's name. She is so cute. I didn't care about none of the other ones. I just care about that one. Oh shit! Give me a second. I'll tell you her name. Y'all gonna laugh too when I tell you her name. Betty Wright. That's her name. Betty White. I love me some Betty White. I heard about you. Don't see it be like that. I'm not really attracted to white women like that. But this one, she looks super basic, but it's just something about her that I love. It's not that she's smart because she's a nurse practitioner. That's what she was going to school for when I last met her. She was from Saugus, Massachusetts. I met her through my cousin because my cousin was supposed to mess with her friend from Brockton, and I knew she was gonna curve my cousin because my cousin ain't the best looking thing in the world, and she knows she could do. Like the thing about it, when you know you can do better, you be like, yeah, I can't do this, man. I'm not gonna just settle for less. And like my cousin is he's a cheap freeload. He's a freeloaded cheapo. I love my cousin, but nah, Betty White, man. I love me some Betty White. She's the sweet. She looked like the sweetest little thing ever. But yeah, I don't really fuck with white women like that. But yeah, Betty White, man. But in 5 minutes we're gonna start this show. Because it's a reaction video. We're gonna finish up from yesterday. So there's some stuff I still have to do edit. So yeah, we're gonna have a great show today. I want to say also, I want to say also, shout out to KKC, man. I hope he didn't take us too serious when we was joking about him. If Myron saved your life, he saved your life, man. And I don't want to, make fun of you or be that type of person that's saying like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." The nigga saved your life. He saved your life. I still think he's full of shit though. But I'm not gonna try to discourage you and say, I'm not trying to discourage you to change your mind. I don't want to be that type of person. So, shout out to you and all the great things that you have done. So, you know, again, don't listen to me. This is just my opinion or what's the word? Perspective on things. So it's just yeah. I just hope you live long and a prosper life. Live the life you want to live. Don't live the life that you see. Live the life that you want to live. I will always give you that type of advice. Um, excuse me. Also, I took my map training today. I probably failed that shit. Hold on one second. I probably failed it, and yeah, I failed this shit. It was just some weird questions that they were asking me. Like, there's some of the questions I did know, but it's to me it was kind of weird. I'll do it over again though. Let's see. But yeah. I'll say this. No, it was. I'm sorry. I'm just writing something real fast. Uh, but yeah. It's a good thing to have retirement home invasions. Nah, I don't work at a retirement home, no. But I will say this. Sometimes I'll tell people this. If you have skeletons in your closet, I will tell people, you should be trying to be nice to a lot of people. Things I have done to a lot of people, I'm still nice to the I'm till this day is still nice to everybody, you know. I wouldn't, give me a second. Oh no, that's cool, that's good. I wouldn't like try to shit on people because I'm up one, because we can always bring brought back down to reality. And I think this is what's happening to Myron. And like I said, I think this been going on ever since the Tariq Nasheed the Tariq Nasheed uh debate. Cause Tariq Nasheed ate his fucking food, man. He ate the man's food and he hasn't recovered ever since. And that's why Walter stayed out of it. He's like, man, I don't want to debate with these type of niggas. These niggas be on one. And I'll say this one thing about Walter, as I've been telling y'all niggas for the illest minute, I think Walter is the smarter one. You know, it's not that it's not that Myron isn't smart. Myron don't know what's his limit. Myron don't know his limit, and I think that's his downfall. His downfall, not knowing his limit, not knowing when to stop, not knowing who to go after, who is he going after? Like he don't know none of that shit. So, this is why a lot of stuff happens to Myron. Even that guy, what's his name? Steve McKnight or some shit like that. Steve Knight, or I forgot the guy's name. The dude who got knocked the fuck out. Like shit happens to a lot of people because of that shit. And he hasn't understand that, like, yo, you're not getting canceled because you're an ass. I mean, because niggas hate you is just the shit that you do, the dumb shit you trying to do. Now you're getting exposed. And the nigga who was exposing you was your best friend. Or or the person who was exposing you is he had your best interest. The nigga had your best interest. Now Marquette has to kick you back in, you know? Yeah, Marquette has to kick you back in now. You're not liking what he's saying, and Mark he has to tell the truth. The nigga has to tell the truth on you. So what you gonna do now? Now you got to think of another game plan. Now you're facing a person that you consider a friend, person who's very smart, a person that does what he's supposed to do. A gentleman. So now it's like I said, what you gonna do? How you gonna act? How many shows you got? How many shows you got in that mag? These are the questions you should be asking yourself. How long you think you can last until the nigga nukes you? Because the nigga knows your. Don't forget, the nigga knows your secrets. That's how good of friends that y'all are. Is that the nigga knows your secrets? So again, what you gonna do? And like I said, it sucks. No, not to me. It doesn't suck because this is funny. I love this. I love this type of shit. So now it's just like I said. You got to figure out something. You gotta understand, like, yo, what you got yourself into. How can I get myself out of this? So let let's start. We're gonna start in 2 minutes. Let me see. Everybody, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I mean, like and comment button, but the only way you can comment is if you subscribe. So subscribe, and also, don't forget to donate to one of my first short film projects, Brothers Morningstar, Sir Adams, great portrayal. It's a great movie. I can explain more to you if you want to know. Email definitely. I'll check your email. Sorry, I haven't been checking your email in a while. It's just these last 2 weeks has been hectic. So probably today I will be looking all through my emails and responding back to all of y'all and stuff. So
Let's get to this wizard. Right, Peace of Saints. New member here. They're not very never lived it, and yes, indeed. Wizards. A bit of this wizard. Now, let us hit a couple points. We got Walter Stinks and Abu Fuddle. So we got Abu Fuddle and Walter Stinks. We're going to deal with both of them. I realize that Walter Stinks is kind of like Tony Yayo. He don't really matter that much. No disrespect to Yayo. Shout out to Yayo. But he Tony Yayo, right? He's the sidekick. He's the, the guy that you might forget he's there. But he plays his part. He's a team player. When people say that he's just pulling Myron down, Myron actually needs him. You think it's a parasitic relationship. It's a symbiotic relationship that you don't understand. Myron is someone with very low self-esteem, and also who he is.
all right, is it out? You hear me now? Let me see. Let me see. Tell me if y'all. First short film projects, Brother Mortis. Let's see. All right. All I was saying, everybody. Hold on a second. All I was saying is that everything is working on all these other networks, so I apologize if you couldn't hear me. But we back on, all right? We're about to start. See what Marquett is gonna say today, man.
Is on the inside is hollow. So he actually needs Fresh as a foil and as a measure so that he looks good. Marquette, what do you mean? Well, anybody next to Fresh gonna look good. But more importantly, what I really mean is that Fresh stutters, Fresh is short, Fresh is unattractive, Fresh ain't got no chicks. Myron looks a little bit more masculine standing next to that, but when he lines himself up against a real man, all of a sudden things don't look the same. You saw when he went on that podcast with the dude with the mustache, was the guy's name Andrew Schultz. He went on the Andrew Schultz and Akash podcast, and they both got obliterated. It's not the first and only time they've been obliterated. You see, when they get outside of that studio, outside of their little safe haven, they look like fools. Oh yeah, and by the way, the dessert of today's talk is explaining to you why the Tariq Nasheed and Myron Gaines debate never happened. And it's yet another story, just like when Myron was yippity yapping about Abba and Preach, and then Preach asked for that head up fade. And then in the background offline, Myron's like, Marquett, can you train me? I was like, nah, bro, you should get a boxing trainer that lives in Miami. I live in Vegas.
Oh no! Let me find out this nigga's out here ducking niggas. Why you think this nigga's always talking about, yo, shooting niggas? First of all, he's too small. Myron Gaines is like 6'3", 6'2". He's 170 pounds. I'm 5'11", 215. That's telling you a lot of niggas is getting their weight up. So a lot of y'all little skinny niggas, y'all ain't hitting the gym. If you ain't eating the steak tip subs, taking your quarantine, you ain't getting your freak on in the gym. Yeah, nigga, you're gonna have problems out here, especially with these liberals, and they putting vetoes on a lot of these guns out here. So you're gonna have to do something, or you're gonna be a victim out here, or you're gonna go to jail. Y'all niggas don't want to go to jail. It's just a whole bunch of niggas in jail trying to be tough. So I'm just being personally honest. Niggas who have to prove shit. You should be out here with these girls, getting a whole bunch of pussy. Having the fun of your time, having the fun of your life. Out of your life, just living as much as you can. I have seen a lot of niggas lose their life. I have seen a lot of niggas go to jail for a very long time. Niggas doing double digits and shit. Some niggas doing double letters. And when I say double letters, niggas doing 3 life sentences, 2 life sentences, life sentence, a life without parole, life plus 15. My best friend just got out of jail and he was supposed to be doing life without parole, but he killed somebody when he was like 15, 16. So he has a second chance of living life. I just found out he works for DYS. He changed his life around. No, he got a shorty doo-wops out here. He's staying away from all the negative energy. This is what y'all supposed to be doing. You don't gotta be tough on the internet. You don't gotta be tough out here. Niggas want to be tough. All right, my nigga, you tough. Go do your thing, my nigga. Just don't the nigga try to touch your girl or your kids or your family. That's different. Then you have to put hands on the nigga. But other than that, nigga, yo, you could be cool sailing out here. You could be cool sailing out here. Look at Myron. Myron's out here threatening niggas with guns. Because he has to. He can't fight. Nigga, I can't fight. First of all, I'm an Indies wrestler. I can't be out here. Niggas gonna be looking at me crazy. Like, yo, who the fuck is this nigga? This nigga's out here running around like New Jack. Nah, I can't really do that shit like that. That's why, yo, I let niggas know, like, yo, 245, see? Get his weight up. Niggas is up here, yo, niggas is up here looking like 50 Cent up here, man, out here. Y'all glad y'all in Boston, man. Yo, these crackheads would be like 6'4", 270. Look, yo, niggas is doing lifts on the fucking light pole and shit. Yeah. Niggas is crazy out here. Niggas, yo, y'all gonna get beat down by a fucking crackhead or a drug addict, nigga. Yeah. Y'all should be happy y'all not in Boston. These other frail dope fiends, yeah. And the reason why a lot of these dope fiends is big because a lot of them were drug dealers. Like they were like retired drug dealers that, didn't do shit with their life. You know? I'm just being personally honest, especially if you like thick women, man. Yeah, gotta put them in the vertebraker. Yeah, 5'10", 245, nigga working out, man. Y'all gotta get y'all shit together, man. You can't be out here be like Myron, asking for fades because the niggas is like the nigga he wanna fight is a starving Ethiopian. Like, and I'm sorry, Alba, but come on, my nigga. You you look like the typical. Ethiopia, my nigga. Like he shouldn't be trying to do that shit to you. Let's get into this, man. We
You
got a
got to
long
catch me
show.
in Saint City. And then Myron kept saying, oh, I want to fight Abba. I want to fight Abba. Preacher's kind of big. He knows MMA. He was dead scared. He was terrified. This is the masculine alpha male guy, right? Every time he goes under the microscope, he never passes inspection. The examination always reveals that he's weak. When he was standing next to the girl being interviewed by the Thoreau fellow, and he says, oh, you want two wives. Soon as the girl is there to verify, he's like, oh, well, I could change that. I mean, you never know. It's a crazy world. And then you realize, like, oh, you've been saying that, but you have made no progress on that because it's not real. It's a lie. You want to look a certain way. You want to talk it, but you've never lived it. And it really burns me up because you have an audience of young men who hear you speak and they think that the things you tell them in terms of strategy, activity, is going to lead to outcome, but it cannot, because if your strategy and activities added up to the right outcome, you would have it yourself, but you don't have it. You're a phony. Everything about you is phony, from your ideas to your ways. Marquette, what do you mean your ideas? Yeah, he speaks of conservatism, but look at the girls that he hangs out with. Some recent immigrant who's a bleach blonde. It's disgusting. I hate when I see broke females. They can't even afford to keep up their
I think he's talking about Angie.
bleaching. And it's like, shorty, you're a Latina. You're not a European. You're not even Northern. You're not Northern European. You're not a blonde. Stop it. You look goofy. But it makes sense that someone who hates themselves would be with somebody who hates themselves. A fake white girl. Bro, just go get the real thing. If she's bleaching blonde, just trade her in. Go get a girl who's actually blonde. I got a couple if you need one, but it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. I know you're willing to pay because you be on them sugar baby websites.
Oh
You might be able to stuff a pea's pocket with some kizash. You dig? Stick it to my mitts. Now, here's the thing.
Trying to get a lollipop, nigga. That's what they are. They lollipop niggas. They suckers, man. So, like, let me ask you a question. What do you expect out of What do y'all expect out of Fresh and Fit? They're not no real player niggas. They're not really no They're not really suave with the bitches. Like them niggas be trying to strong on the pussy. Them type of niggas. Yeah. Put it this way. I wouldn't be surprised if what's his name? Myron be hitting bitches. I wouldn't be surprised. That's just me. I wouldn't be surprised because nigga, why you aggressive with bitches, but you're not aggressive with males? Only time you get aggressive with niggas if they're very small. Like that nigga was. Remember when Myron's trying to get tough with the little nigga in front of his girl? Because the nigga was like frail and small. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. You don't do shit like that. Then when Waka Flocka came in there, you you was kind of cautious of what type of shit you're gonna say to him. You know? You got to watch out for the niggas. They're quick, quickness will throw you off. Nah, I'm gonna say this, Dorsey. I'm fast myself. Yeah, it's. I'm gonna be personally honest. It's because I did track and field all through high school. I still was running. I still was running 3-4 miles a day, man. That's nothing. Um, I think I'm gonna say this. When I was small, because I used to be 160, 170 pounds and stuff like that. When I was small, I get it, but I get it. Come on, y'all must be slow thinking. Marquette did it. All this 7 years. No, he knew. No, the thing about this bomb legacy, he knew. It's just that Marquette, out of just being a friend and knowing them niggas are suckers, that he's like, yo, I'm not gonna do it to them like that because they're not cut from the same cloth I'm cut from. So I get that part. We're just trying to figure out how this shit started. Why did this shit started? There's a reason why Marquette is jumping out the window now. The niggas jumping out the window.
The people who follow a Fresh and Fit, these are the degenerates who are completely deluded as the women that they disparage. They're deluded and unrealistic. We've seen Fresh and Fit, both of them, exposed numerous times. So to follow them at this stage only means that you identify with them, which would mean you too have low self-esteem. You too lack integrity and honesty. You too have many vices and bad habits. You can identify with them and their lack. And you might say, Marquett, well, how have they been successful? Well, I'll tell you how they've achieved success. It's the same way a Kim Kardashian achieved success.
Oh, shit.
Is Kim Kardashian not a degenerate? Is Miley Cyrus not a degenerate? Is Robert Downey Jr. not a drug addict? Here's why. Very simple. There's a triangle. This is a representation of humankind. The most impressive, high-quality humans are at the top of the triangle. At the top of the triangle, that's the smallest part, which is to say, if you can appeal to the masses, which is to say the larger part of the triangle, you can be popular, but you will be popular among average people. They're numerous, which means you will be famous and well-known.
This is crazy.
So you could be the most famous, well-known rapper, which doesn't mean you're the best rapper, or you can be your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, which means that the people who really do.
You think it's over a female? I think it's over a female on Fresh and Fit's part. You know, I think they're stronger. I think when it comes to bitches and stuff, they're more, yeah. To a certain extent, I believe that Bomb's legacy
It regard you, and then you're probably really good. You're the best, but you're not the most popular, because the better you are at something, the more sophistication is involved in your art form. The more sophistication is involved in your art form, the harder it is for average everyday people to understand. So wizards like Fresh and Fit, they're not dumb. They're above average IQ. They're not very intelligent, but certainly above average, enough that they can fool average people. And that is why, despite them standing for absolutely nothing, they're still able to get their scam on. Marquett, what do you mean? Yacht parties, really? Yacht parties with girls who do OF, flooded with alcohol, women who are degenerates, promote conservative values, not married, don't even have a steady relationship, no kids. Come on. Let's be real here. You teach masculinity, but you behave like a woman, hair plugs, all these enhancements. You say women are fake because they have all this fake stuff, but you too have the fake stuff. Come on, what are we talking about here? You cannot follow them without being deeply deluded. And I'll tell you, here's the greatest test of how we know.
Do it, Dorsey. Yeah, it'll help your joints. I will tell you that it'll help your joints. So like you don't have no freak accidents. Like say you running and you just tearing ACL from like turning to the left. Yeah, yoga helps and stuff. I do that. Like I do like at least 20 minutes a day of that. So yeah. But what Marquett is talking about, he's exposing them. He's like, yo, you can't, and this, I think this is the hypocrisy of Myron, and I have been saying, and put it this way, while Marquett been defending him, I have been saying, I was like, yo, these niggas is hypocrites. These niggas be talking about bitches and actually be doing bitch moves. I have been saying that. So, all we doing right now is Marquette is validating it in a violating way. He's violating them, but he's just validating everything that a lot of Black Americans, I have been saying, Tariq Nasheed has been saying, just everybody been saying, like, yo, these niggas ain't. It's you can see what's going on.
That they produce weakness. And I feel like Suge Knight, come on over to death row, you dig? They produce weakness because we see their cowardly followers in my live chat and then we see them in the comments afterward, but they always have an open invitation to come on and express yourself. Send in your $20 and just put your email address in the memo of your Venmo or PayPal, and we will send you the link. We'll email you the link to join on. You can come on and express yourself. But the reason that no one does that is because birds of a feather flock together. So only weak pigeons would follow these kind of dirty rascals. And so none of them would be strong enough to come and represent themselves as a man in front of tens of thousands, because they know they'd be merely a lamb for the slaughter. Yeah. And this makes perfect sense because your own leader, Myron, is scared as well. I asked him, hey, let's go ahead and get a debate. You have a lot of things to say about foundational Black Americans. I don't mind taking on that conversation. Let's rap a taste. Oh, I'm really busy, man, so I think maybe we could do it in like 6 months. Let's check back. Knock it off, Brody. You're terrified.
Yo. Can I watch Fresh and Fit? Not 2 times. And I can engage them. I got my GE. Was it GED? GEW in college. In prison. Go figures. Yeah, it be like that. Bomb's legacy. Shit. Let me tell you something. Bomb's legacy. I have been telling niggas for years. Niggas who go to prison are the smartest niggas out here because they just got time on their hands. Most smart niggas will study, and that's why you got a lot of smart criminals out here. When niggas go to jail, they're just smarter than before they came out because they studied the law, they studied how to maneuver. Yo, my uncle went to jail when he was like 19. This nigga knew how to speak Spanish. When he got out, he knew how to speak Spanish. The nigga had a real estate degree. He had a high school degree. What else he had? He had a business degree. Like my uncle went to jail. He went to jail at 19. He got out 33, 34. Yeah, 33, 34. He did like 15 years. He did 12 years. He did 12 for out of a 15-year sentence. So he got out what, 33? I think 33. 33, 34. Yeah. And the nigga knew fucking about finances and all of this other stuff. He just got out this year. He got out last May. Yo, my uncle knows about fucking was it a tech analyze was it tech analyzing or some shit like that. It's yo, my uncle knows about finance and everything when he went to jail. So it's like, yeah, I believe that shit. Niggas who go to jail are smarter than these niggas who has all these degrees and are peck stacks. It's like I said, it's just because they got a lot of time on their hand and the smart ones will do a lot of studying, you know?
Just say that. You don't have to lie, because you cannot lie to people who are smarter than you. You see, lying is a form of trickery. Trickery works best on those who are not as intelligent. Come on now. Come on now. And then look at little buddy right here acting like he doesn't comprehend English. What's the link? Shut up. Didn't you hear what I said? Sheesh. Boy, oh boy. Anyways, may I acknowledge, shout out to Frank. He writes, let's continue the lesson. Sass in Houston. Shout out to the real ones. Shout out to the sections around the world. He'll know what kind of agency Fresh hired, but they sure did scrub that that situation with Miranda from the whole internet. I've not been able to find that video, and I really, really wanted to find that video.
If y'all don't know who Miranda was, it's the white girl that it was the Fresh lady who caught a lollipop nigga, and that was Fresh. The nigga who met off the sugar baby, he was buying her dogs, clothes, fucking jewelry, nigga. Yo, I think he bought her. And it was a little white girl too from Pennsylvania. He bought that bitch at least $60,000-$70,000 worth everything within, was it a month and a half. That nigga was out here tricking. This nigga, what's his name? Angie caught a lollipop nigga too. This nigga was taking her on trips and stuff, talking about, I think I love her. I brought her to go see my mama. only time you start to take a whole bunch of bitches to go see your parents is when you live with them, and you just gonna be smashing in the house. So they already know the deal. Was it Vax Dorsey? You have to stretch. You had to stretch for morning and night. GED has algebra, geometry. That's the hardest part. Yeah, facts. But yeah, yeah, you gotta I wasn't giving inmates props. I was just showing how Marquette knew exact how he was in bed with. Yeah, yeah, he knew who he was in bed with. And that's the thing, and that's why I said yesterday, Bomb's legacy. I don't know. I think he was here when I said that. I said that Marquette gotta blame himself because you gotta understand a lot of these people come from immigrant backgrounds, so they don't do shit like Black Americans be doing shit. It'll be like I say, it'll be the percenters that already knows the deal. Like, okay, yo, we can do this, we could do that. Get shit started. Marquette, on the other hand, you know, he took a risk. That's all I could say. He took a risk on trying to befriend these type of people, even though what's his name? Myron's in bed with fucking Nick Flintez, another down low nigga. Like, you don't know if these niggas is fucking each other and be pillow talking. Like, I'm gonna be personally honest. You don't know what Nick Flintez know about Marquette. All Marquette, all Nick, all Myron could have told Nick was, yo, stay away from that nigga. That nigga is gonna roast you. He's a different type of nigga. He's a different type of black man. That yeah, he's probably to Nick Fuentes said this. Nick Fuentes was warned, don't fuck with these two type of people. Tariq Nasheed and Marquette. Marquette is out here flaming my Hebrew Israelite niggas. And you know how Hebrew Israelites, they're like this. They're down and packing like, yo, pause. They're down and they're vocal on how they talk. Especially Cap. He kind of gave Cap the business, you know?
And also, mind you, I want you guys to notice this too about the psychotic fans of Fresh and Fit. These are all of the nerds. These are the incels. These are the males who are weak. These are the beta males. They have a beta male movement. And that's why there's so many of them, because there's always more beta males than alpha males by definition. Mm-hmm. But here's how you know that they're inferior in every way. When you see them in the comments, what they never do, they never challenge my arguments, ever. They never challenge the facts that I share, ever. They just make insults and they cry and complain. Mm-hmm. And they say things that are frankly very irrational. For example, if I've known these young men for 7 years and I've defended them for 7 years, even when they were wrong and I knew the truth that they concealed, and I helped them conceal it for their good image, how could you say someone would be jealous? That wouldn't make any sense. Someone wrote,
that's what I just said. Remember, I just said that Bomb's legacy, he been protecting them. Marquette is their big homie. That's big homie to not from Nick Fuentes, to Myron and Walter. That's their big homie. They just turned on their big homie. This isn't like I said, this isn't a Black American thing. You can tell Black Americans won't. Only time Black Americans will turn on their big homie if they're trying to get out the shit. If they're trying to get out of a certain situation, they're not going to turn on their big homie. They're going to be like, okay, you know what? Yeah. Let's follow. Because they know, put it this way. The reason why a lot of Black Americans don't turn on their big homies, because they know big homie's going to step down and going to give them the key sooner or later. Big homie's going to know, like, yo, this is too much for me. This is a young man's game. Marquette got smoked by Cap. I'm a Cap fan. I like Captain Tazaria, but yeah, nah. No. And we even did a reaction video on that Black Snow Bunny King. I think you was there, and and this is why I tell you sometimes don't play around, stop trolling, so you can understand what we're talking about. We talked about this, the Marquette and Cap debate. We talked about it, and it's, it was it was almost a bloodshed, man. It was almost a massacre. That's how bad it was, and I don't think Cap knew he was getting himself into. Nah, I'm sorry, Snow, but like I said, I'm a Cap fan. I watch Cap. Let me tell you something. Niggas in the live chat used to get on me about Cap and why I defend Cap. Even when Cap was talking about FBA, I still had a backup Cap. I was like, yo, Cap. And the thing about it, I was the one that gave Cap the benefit of the doubt. When Tariq got into it with him, I was the one saying that, like, yo, he needs to hear niggas out. They need to sit down and conversate. Cap shouldn't be running around talking about, this, and that, and don't know what's going on. I was the one that said that. I was the one who had Cap's best interest, but he lost. He lost. It was, and like I said, the reason why Cap lost because it wasn't about faith. It was like it was kind of like quantum physics. It's like, yo, you find $100 on the floor. Was it God's? And you're broke. You like, damn, I need some money right now to go pay something. And you find $100 on the floor. You don't think, oh yeah, thank God, or is it from the other nigga who just left and dropped $100 on off the floor? It's like one of those type of debates. It wasn't Cap's. That debate wasn't at Cap's best interest. He make the Hebrews like look foolish. See that debate, it was a bad debate. Like that's what I was saying is when you talk about certain things, it's not gonna work. That's why Cap lost. It wasn't about the Bible. It was like I said, I defend Cap, and it wasn't the best Cap debate I have seen.
But you're clout chasing. I don't count clout. I count dollars. And that's why I've been successful for well over a decade. So clout, it wouldn't make sense. Why would I wait 7 years to try to chase clout? I mean, if you're really a clout chaser, you should probably get started on that sooner than that. 7 years would make any sense. Yeah. So they say illogical things to make themselves feel good because they worship these imbeciles who are very much so not men. Scared to fight, scared to talk to women in real life. They claim that they're high value men, but they don't have enough value to get a woman based on who they are, so they got to pay the girl.
Oh, no.
Everything is a contradiction. It is a requirement that you be brainless and low self-esteem to follow these people.
Yo, these things are crazy.
Come on now.
Yeah, this is
And
bad.
so just real quick, so everyone knows. Oh, and mind you, if you're watching this, don't make a comment, because we will not ever let you debate in our comments, but we will let you debate live on screen right now from the tens of thousands of people.
Yeah.
So if you would like to come on and defend Myron Gaines, also known as Abu Fuddle, if you'd like to come on and defend Fresh, which is ironic because he looks like he stinks. If you'd like to come on and defend him, now is your time. Send in your $20 with your email address, and we will let you come on.
This is disrespectful.
You have my word. I'm yielding the floor to you right now. I'm
already.
just going to give a little bit of time for you guys to come on, and you'll see.
Niggas is disrespectful.
Come on. Because Myron himself is scared.
Oh,
Of
shit.
me in every way. He's scared of me in every possible way you could be scared of another human being. Every single way. Anyway, shout out to Brandon. He writes, peace of the Saints tuition.
We don't care
about holla, peace of the. If you're watching this live and live in San and being a part of the right community, elite, we talking top shelf. Not any of the, not the bottom feeders. These boys are bottom feeder, top shelf, men and women. Kenton, listen, I'm trying to tell you, man, elite, we talking top shelf. Not any of the, not the bottom feeders. These boys are bottom feeders. That's why they keep getting embarrassed in the public. I'd have to live 300 more years for you to see me be embarrassed like these guys.
This nigga's gay.
Let's be real here. Now, let's check this out.
Everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment in the live chat. But the only way you can comment in the live chat, if you subscribe. And also, don't forget to give that GoFundMe donation for my first short film, Brother Morningstar, Sir Adam's great portrayal. And I'm gonna do this. When I start making my short films, I'm gonna make a members only where you can watch it. You could be the first one to watch it before we hit the what you call it? Before we hit the film festival, you'll be the first one to watch it. Members only. So if you're not a member, you can't watch it. And I'm talking about a monthly member. So definitely, yeah, hit the donations for the GoFundMe. And I'm gonna say this: the people who give donations, you'll get I'm gonna see if I can get you $3 off for the first 3 months of the film fest. I mean, of the members only. So I'm gonna try to see that. I'm gonna talk to YouTube. I'm gonna see, like, again, I'll see if I can do that. But it's a thing. Yeah, you did defend Cap, but his argument was weak. Yeah, I know. It was weak. It was weak. But yeah.
And just for the record, he said, don't hide in the chat, cowards. That's what they're doing. Not a single person has volunteered to come out. Tens of thousands of people watching. So just for the record, don't get in the comments.
Yep.
Now's your chance. And don't lie in the comments, because we know these people, birds of a feather flock together. Myron's a liar. They're liars. Fresh is a liar. The fans are liars. So don't get in the comments. Oh, I didn't know you were going live. Bro, stop it. Knock it off. Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. Anyways, let's see if I can maximize this. I think it'll be more aesthetic. There we go. So we were talking about Walter Stinks and Abu Fuddle. Abu.
Also, if you're a wrestling fan, happy birthday to Solo Sikoa, one of those Samoan franchise wrestlers. I think that's Rakishi's son, not the twins, the little one. So happy birthday to Solo Sikoa.
Yes, indeed. And I want to start off with Walter Stinks. A reasonable man would say, Walter, the kid stutters. The kid stutters, man. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He got a disability. Leave him alone. But me? Nah, hell nah. I'm on cook. I'm on cook. Absolutely. Absolutely, I'm on cook. We ain't leaving nothing. Everything is getting flamed. Okay. Anyways, let's start from the beginning. I like this call. I like that they do how the hell did you get a job where talking is the main thing and you can't talk? If that's not DEI, I don't know what is. How do you get a job like that? There's a number of people in the podcast business. I'm like, who hired this nigga right here? Like when I watch Patrick Bought David, there's the dude with the gray hair and the toupee. Bro, we all know that's a toupee. Just in case you thought you were fooling somebody, nigga, you ain't fooling nobody. That guy is not smart. That's like, who hired Brody? Like, Brody is actually dumb. Anyways, and then Fresh is like, you have a face for radio. Unfortunately, we can all see you. And you keep stuttering, and your only job is to talk. You know how people are like, you have one job. The nigga got one job and can't do it. What the hell is going on? And honestly, I'm trying to figure out, is stuttering a real thing, or is that just a psychological issue? I don't know. Maybe his uncle was playing with his peanuts when he was a young boy, and he just never got over it. His trauma, man. Trauma's real. Mental health is real. Carrying on.
My name is Eventual Warlord.
Eventual Warlord?
Wow.
Yeah, Fresh told me to call in a couple columns ago.
Yes, please call in. All right. All right, man. Go ahead.
Thank you.
What do you got? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so I can go through some of the bullet points.
Try to summarize it, man, because we got a lot of people on and we spent a bunch of time with this dude, Mr. No Pictures.
Now, the crazy thing about Fresh's face, and I'm going to enlarge this, you have to forgive me for that. I almost feel like I'm disrespecting the whole damn audience. It's like, how does my man have so many damn dents on his face? It's like, good.
Yo, that nigga remind me of the Hamburglar from McDonald's. All you gotta do is throw that fucking mask on, white his face. That's the hamburger. Yo,
Lord, bro looked like he just finished a boxing match. It's like his face looks like it's suffering from swelling. The ball got a dent under his right eye.
bad.
But I'm like, yo, I know about bags under the eye. Nigga got a dent under the eye. That's whatever happened to dimples. Nigga got a dent under his eye. Then above the brow ridge, you notice that indentation. It's like, why is there so much meat on your brow, my boy? Like, for example, it's hard to give you an example on my face because my features are quite fine, but use your imagination here. You see, Brody, this is the brow bone, right? Mine is quite smooth. His is more primitive looking. You know, looks like, he looks like he should live. What's that little island near New Zealand? Nigga look like he should be in that tribe. Whatever the hell tribe that is, he look like he need to be in it. Like, bro, just be walking around naked with a...
I totally forgot to show y'all. Yo, so the film festival, I got the equipment for the camera. So definitely, yeah, I think we're in motion right now. See? Yeah, we're in motion. We're getting busy out here, everybody. This short film is happening sooner or later. So, like I said, I be spending, like I told you, I spend my money. Yeah, we get shit started ASAP, So yeah, this just like I said, all this money goes back into the business, So the Bronze Reaper Media is this is just a subgroup of something that I am doing. So yeah, definitely. Again, I appreciate all y'all donations. I appreciate all the love that y'all do give my show, man, because I put a lot into it for the past 2.5 years. So again, thank y'all. Thank y'all for y'all doing what y'all do.
Type ish. But anyways, the bro got all of this meat right here, and then it's like dented. It's like you got all this extra meat. What is that for, bro? Like, how do you achieve a fat face? Like, word? Anyways, and that's the kind of thing, again, it makes you question God. You're like, or maybe that was the devil. Maybe the devil did that. I don't know. My understanding of the Bible is that God created humankind, but it's like, why would he do this? So disrespectful. It's like you put people in a bad position. When you start off in school, everybody starts with an A at the beginning of the class. It's like God started this nigga off with a D-. Like, hey, do what you could do, nigga. See what you could do. This is terrible. Bro is big ugly. And I really wouldn't have an issue with Lil Buddy if he'd have stayed in his lane, man. Like, if he'd have kept it humble, respectful, the way he started off at the beginning. Now the nigga want to wear chains like he's a hustler. He don't even know what quinine is. You dig? Shout out to the real ones who know what it is. But it's like you trying to wear all this jewelry and stuff and act like you got swag. Like, bro, knock it off. That's not you. Your name is Walter. This is not a name that black people have. Walter. What'd you say, my Neil?
I know one Walter that is black, Walter McCarty. Walter McCarty and my daddy's best friend, Walter T. That's it. I don't know any more Walters. It's a real... They call him Walter T, yeah. And Walter McCarty, he used to play for the Celtics. So that's the only Walters I know. And yeah, I would never name my kid Walter, though.
Walter Weeks. I'm Walter Weeks. Like, bro, stop it. You're a weirdo, my boy. That is terrible. I'm just trying to imagine how difficult it is to game up a biatch when you're stuttering. Because I walk up on Shorty smoother than a biatch. I walk up real smooth, real player. It's real velvet when I'm talking to her. I'm trying to imagine what it feels like to walk up to the broad and say, hi, my name is... Like, trying to imagine, like, that
fucked
sucks,
up,
bro.
man.
That is terrible. If I stutter, what I would try to do is I try to figure out which words I stutter on. I'd have the most extreme vocabulary because I'd figure out the words that I stutter on and never use those words ever in life. Even if they were fairly basic, normal words, I just have an extensive vocabulary. Like if I stutter saying the word microphone, I would be like, instead of saying, pass me that, instead of saying, pass me that, because you can't pronounce microphone, I would say, please hand me that recording device. You feel me? I'll be quick with them synonyms. Niggas will call me thesaurus in the hood. But Brody is just
struggling, man. That's
bro, just up. Struggling out here. What is that about? It's terrible, man.
That's fucked up.
It's terrible. Anyways, let me acknowledge some of the super chats. Shout out to Eddie. He writes 2 things for certain. Today is Tuesday, and your suit game is gonna be flame on. Believe that. See that? Ugh. He came back. He writes for the right because I always deliver. Like usually don't. I'm very proud to finally be joining this global movement. The above writes, you're no little other beautiful Miss Carols for been along with out. How do you know what? Shout out to Myron. He's a patient guy. I don't know if I can handle it. Probably send me over the edge. Nigga, 80 years old and still can't talk. I'm like, God damn it. Didn't everybody learn to talk? Yeah, I can, and I can guarantee you that is going to continue. But there is nothing I'm more certain part of life. Huh? Look at little buddy right here. Bro, you're too old to be making fun of people who stutter. Come on. Listen, if there were no laws at all, you'd be shocked at the things that I would do. I'm really Attila the Hun. I'm trying to keep it cool. This is as nice as I get. You heard me? So listen, I don't care about your feelings at all. This is the thing that trips me out. Y'all supposed to be alpha males, but got so many damn feelings. You're mean. You're mean. That's right, nigga. I'm mean. I am the boogeyman. I'm the supervillain. I'm Sasquatch. Yes, I'm not nice. Now go run away. What a clown. You can't make fun of people. No, actually, I can, and I can guarantee you that is going to continue. But there is nothing I'm more certain of that I'm about to continue talking very disrespectfully the whole time. It's not going to let up. So this would be a good time. Listen, if you are a sensitive person, if you're easily triggered, now would be a good time to cut off your devices.
Yeah.
Just cut it off. Sensitive little rascal.
This nigga's still violent.
Oh, poor guy. Poor fella. Anyways.
Yo, it gets bad when you violating niggas' fans. Because I remember last year, I was telling y'all, I was violating what? Nick Fuentes fans, was it last year in April or March? I was violating them niggas. Calling them cave dwellers. Calling them niggas cave dwellers. Fucking telling them if they don't like America and they don't like what's going on in America, they could go back to the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia. Yo, them niggas was hating me. They would talk about fucking me in my ass and that. Yo, they were talking some gay. Yeah. I think, I'm going to say this. I think a lot of white supremacists get off on gay shit. And, they don't like gay people, but they get off on gay shit. Have you ever noticed a lot of these conservative white supremacists, they always got like a little fun boy in a closet, or they always get caught looking at some like transgender porn or some shit like that? You'll be surprised, man. A lot of these conservative white supremacists do, yeah. Even these white supremacists, Black Americans too, and these white supremacist immigrants. Yeah. A lot of these niggas, they follow that ideology, because you got to understand too. If we're going to talk about conservative, the history of white conservatives, they have done some gay shit. Did we forget about buck breaking? Did we forget about these civilized British people fucking people in the Caribbean islands and stuff, tying niggas up to a tree, and what is it? 3 or 4 of these white supremacists fucking one black guy in the ass while everybody watch and shit. Yeah, these white supremacists get off on that type of shit. It's a historical thing, so this ain't something I'm lying about. It's nasty because you're violating somebody. You know, a nigga ain't consenting to it. It's to me, it's. I would never want to watch no shit like that. That shit is weird. And the reason why it's weird because it's not my thing. No, you know, it's like I said. This is why also at those parties too. I was telling y'all at those parties, you gotta be careful those rooms you go into. You know, nigga got that red light blinking and don't go in that motherfucker. I'm letting y'all niggas know. Mm-hmm. Or was it the green light? It's one of those, just the red or the green light. You know, you be surprised, man. Yeah. A lot of these sick, freaky conservatives, the ones that you think that has no skeletons in their closets or they're doing good and they're doing better than us. Nah, nigga, them niggas are struggling out here. They're struggling with sanity, you know? And that's just me explaining what's going on in a lot of um this world that people don't see that they think is great.
Shout out to Mr. Taberas. Came in supporting the work using the one nation. Peace of the Saints. P.S. Let me know if there's a Saints faction in. Shout out to Mr.
No, caller. Yeah.
You should ask yourselves, why is the woman making TikToks about finessing men? Well, because that's what she does. How do you know? Because she's a sugar baby. That's how we know. It's actually her.
And also, too, you're hearing that, but the person who exposed that was academics. Academics went on that show and say, yo, started questioning him and investigating his shorty. And as Walter did, he said, oh, I already knew that. I already knew that. You're saying something I don't already know. I'm a G. I got game. That's what he kept on saying. I got game. I got game. I got game. That's all he kept on saying. I know what I'm doing. Now he's in this situation right now. And academics don't got the best game in the world, but academics he's cautious on things. That's one thing I can say about academic. Well, to a certain extent, because Selena Powell just exposed him. The other girl, Shay Glizzy? She putting out fucking herpes. Somebody told me it was like herpes ointment or some shit on the stomach. Yeah, it was. She did him dirty, you know, and that's the chick that he loved, you know. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with loving women and stuff like that. It's just, you know, you gotta be careful with the girls you love. And shout out to academics. I got no reason to hate them, but yeah, she caught you slipping. You know, everybody gets caught slipping. You know,
Profession, so to speak.
Yeah, because it proves that that's not a girl that you take seriously. She said that she's obviously not a. It was a girl that you took seriously.
No. Question, caller. Was that my girl? Please answer the question. Yes or no?
That's a non sequitur.
No. This is very important. No, this is.
You hear bro playing head games with the caller. Politicians, snakes, they rarely say, you know what? I was wrong. That was not me showing the best of myself. I take responsibility. My plan is to not do that again. Full stop. Let's carry on. Instead, they play word games. They try to confuse you. They tell lies. They use red herrings and logical fallacies.
It's very important. This is very important. Was that my girlfriend?
It's a stupid.
No. Caller. I'm responding to your. I'm responding to you. Was that my girl? Yes or no?
Wait, Fresh. Why don't you?
No. Caller. Yeah.
Fresh, you did claim that was your girl, my nigga. When everybody was there, academics was sauced the fuck up. He put your girl on notice. He was telling you what your girl was doing. This is why you're in this situation now, because of academics. Academics brought this shit up. Academics say that she was on the Sugar Baby website. She was out here selling coochie. Then she asked you what she like about you. And she gave you some bogus answer and niggas was laughing at you. Niggas was laughing at you. Then within a few weeks to a month, you kick the bitch out. You take the dog back. This ain't nothing new. We do this every day. We know what's going on, man. She was out there selling that box. You bought it. They say, yo, I bought it, man. Like, come on. I'm gonna be personally honest. I can't talk. I never bought box ever. Um, I would try it just to see what y'all niggas like in it. Like why y'all niggas keep doing it because it's a popular thing now. I'm like, why these niggas spending money on pussy and pussy is free? You know? Like I get it. A player told me, he said a lot of these old niggas pay for pussy so they can leave after. They don't pay for them to stay, eat your food, all this other shit, go out for dinner. No, they just pay to get some pussy and tell them to leave. I get it. An OG told me that. But I don't know why y'all niggas is doing it at a young age. Nigga, even if you're 40, man, you should still be you should still be banging bitches. You're in Miami. How the fuck you having a hard time paying for pussy, man? That means y'all, let me tell you something. And I'm not gonna blame T-Pain for all of it. Excuse me. But T-Pain is the reason why y'all niggas be buying pussy. T-Pain told y'all nigga it ain't tricking if you got it. It's tricking, baby. It's tricking.
So now he's trying to use a strategy of pressing the caller who asked him a question. He's pressing the caller with questions. Counter accusations is the term. Interesting. So that was him getting exposed about Miranda, which basically was one of his sugar babies. And these guys, they are all about image. So they pay the pretty girl to be around them, and then they market that to you. Hey, you could do this too. Just buy this course, or just subscribe to my membership, or fill in the blank with something that makes me money. And so they're basically using the female as a marketing tool. All the while, their life and their happiness and their heart is hollow. And what they're doing is they're passing that pain onto you by giving you a futile strategy and bankrupting you in the process. It's really quite evil when you think about it, to be honest with you. It's kind of evil. Now let's switch up, because this is not the end of bro's woes. I don't have time to go through all of it. I mean, we have lives here. So that's when he's being pressed about Miranda. The girl who's basically pay for play, but he still couldn't pay any amount of money to kiss her on camera. That's embarrassing. Now here we are on yet another day, and now he's getting pressed about the Chinese girl.
To get pressure on this one.
And this one is really important because, again, I knew about this way before the news broke. So I know what the truth is because he actually told me the truth. Now, here's the kicker. He didn't tell me the whole truth the first time when she blasted him in public. Then the truth started coming out. It went from initially, oh, I met her on a dating app kind of situation to like, oh, well, I knew she was kind of like, fill in the blank. I can't use a real word I want to use, but let's say a woman of the night, a woman who earns her money while being horizontal.
So Fresh, you gave an extremely expensive long sleeve bracelet, which are worth up to $30K.
Now listen to this part, because this part I referenced yesterday. This he told me out of his own mouth.
Chinese escort you just met. You claim that the escort's page was fake, but the pictures on her page were not fake, and those pictures were extremely promiscuous and exactly pictures an escort would take. But even if you're right, and she was not technically an escort, okay, she's still undeniably a hoe because of her pictures and giving hoes $30,000 gifts you just met.
Listen, I don't care if she was a great wife.
Hey, yeah, I want to say this because I've been looking at my comments. Yo, a lot of y'all fresh and fit, Frank Glazers. Y'all gotta stop it, man. Y'all just come on the live chat, subscribe, and y'all could get crazy in the live chat, my nigga. Stop sending me comments, my nigga. I'm being personally honest. Just jump into the live chat. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna clip it. So don't worry. I didn't even clip the first one. So y'all gotta get y'all shit together, man. So
Life. Ain't nobody getting a $30,000 gift. Absolutely not. That's out. A gift? Just a $30,000? What can you hand anybody that's actually worth $30,000? Please knock it off.
It goes against everything Fresh and Fit stands for. Now, Fresh, you claim that you didn't give her the gift. That's what you claim.
Show me the proof.
But the escort says that you did.
Now, here's a funny thing. Imagine the peculiar nature of this strategy.
Nigga called her an escort. He called the China woman an escort. She's cute. I'm not gonna lie. She's cute. I wouldn't get her pregnant because cultural differences. Chinese people don't really like black people like that. So I wouldn't even put myself in that situation. I'm being personally honest. You go to China, you're gonna get a lot of disrespect. So it's like going to Hawaii. I wouldn't go to Hawaii or China. I'd rather eat a glass sandwich than to go to Hawaii. Or no, yeah, Hawaii or Chinese. I mean China. So yeah, I'd rather go to my baby mother's country, Cambodia. I'm not going to China, my nigga. I'm being personally honest.
Strategy. You know damn well this girl is
yeah. And there's some fine ass Chinese women, but I wouldn't try to get them pregnant. No.
Blade Runner, a street stroller. You know damn well that's the truth. And Myron knows that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's the truth. You know damn well that you went in there raw. Booka, booka, booka. Which is insane. Yeah. You know damn well you bought her that bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
And then you tell a stranger, a fan, show me the proof. It's literally impossible for anyone to have actual proof except you
and that girl
and her.
Yep, yeah,
she already showed her proof, and you're lying. So why would you ask him to proffer evidence that cannot be provided? Come on. Does that even seem like an upstanding thing?
Where
I have screenshots.
Where did you say that?
Instagram comment of hers before.
And for the record, I want to say he told me it was 17.5, 17.8 that he paid. He didn't say 30K, but he definitely paid. And he told me that he finessed her because he did a chargeback. His exact words, told that directly to me. I was driving the green two-tone Maybach, the Green Goblin. You dig?
Yeah. She replied, okay, so someone commented to her, right? They said after that big speech Wednesday on Fresh and Fit about how Fresh, Walter, didn't actually pay for you to date him. Now you posted this. He constantly talking about Van Cleef jewelry, so we all know he bought you this stuff. It's hypocritically hilarious. And that was
this is
and Myron's a
bad.
real foreigner too. Like Myron's a real foreigner. This dude's an immigrant. We need to send him back to wherever he's from. This is what I hate about foreigners. Check this out.
Oh shit!
I hate this about foreigners. They need to get up out of here. We need to call ICE on this rascal. Look at these foreigners. They will pick their nose in public. It is just
that's disgusting,
habit.
man. It is nasty.
Uncivilized. This is from their homelands because they come from these SHIT whole countries. Look at this foreigner. Look at this ball pick his nose like this. Watch this. Watch this. So he's drinking.
Booger box.
He's drinking, ingesting things, and then goes from that to digging in his.
Yo, he's about to say, yo, nigga was digging in his booger box.
Nose, but here's how you know he's really a foreigner.
Right.
Only a foreigner digs in their nose in front of other people. Generally, you shouldn't dig in your nose at all.
Yeah.
But I get you. You're in the bathroom. You're going to wash your hands right after. Okay, fine. You're in front of other people drinking and eating, and the camera's rolling, and here you are picking your nose. That is what you were raised on, you dirty rascal. You need to go back to your filthy little broke down country. Look at this foreigner. Look at this foreigner digging all in his booger box. Bro, all up in his booger box. All in his booger box. Like, man, have some decency.
This is bad.
Have you no decency?
Yeah.
And this is the thing about these people that come from these backward countries. And that's precisely why Lil Buddy did not want to debate with Tariq Nasheed.
Oh,
because Tariq Nasheed was just going to share the facts.
Oh, no.
And once the facts start coming out, all of the sudden the conversation is not interesting to Myron. Yeah. It's like, Myron, we could talk about Black Americans, absolutely, but can we talk about Sudan for a little bit? If you don't mind. If you don't mind, my friend, if you don't mind.
Yo.
25 million people need humanitarian assistance. They have a war that's gone on so.
Yo, you know what? I just thought of something, everyone. I think, let me tell you when I thought this shit started going left, when Marquett, he was doing a reaction video of the Tariq Nasheed debate with Myron. and or was it there was two. He did the Tariq Nasheed reaction, and he did the Pierce Morgan. And he told Myron, he said, yo, you shouldn't even be talking about this because this has nothing to do with you. He said, you are a Sudan immigrant. He's like, I know you are my friend, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you what's right and wrong. And he did it online. So Marquette, I think this is when things started going left, is when you did that, because, and I don't think that's nothing to be getting mad at, but a lot of these foreigners, you gotta understand, is petty. You know how petty they can be if they feel like if anything um affects their pride or how the way they be moving or how they can scam, they're gonna have a problem with you, and they're gonna try to discredit you. Anything else you try to do, they're gonna try to discredit you. They're gonna try to put you in situations, and that's just how certain shit is.
Long, it doesn't even stop. They just keep renaming the sections of the war, like it's a book with chapters. 65% plus of the people live below the poverty line. Come on. 18 to 20 million people face acute food shortage. That's not very good. Child malnutrition rates are at 30% in some regions. Do you think maybe you should focus on fixing Sudan? Like, it seemed like they need some fixing. 7 million children are not in school at all. At all. They have no schooling. Literacy rates are at a 60% in many places.
This nigga talk about
inflation is at 100%. That's bad. The currency is basically a failed currency, the Sudanese pound. So, about 1 in 3 children malnourished. I don't know, buddy. I think we need to talk about Sudan. It sounds like a more serious situation, like something we shouldn't ignore. You know what I'm saying? But this is what the tethers do. You might say, Marquette, do you not like foreigners or international people? No. Many of my friends are international business people, physicians, professionals. But what I don't like is I don't like people who are big mouth individuals who do nothing. I don't like people who want to point out what's going on over there, but they forget about what's going on here, meaning their own home. And so I think it's worth us being familiar with those things. Yeah? You see, and it's comical because developed countries like, say, Botswana or Sweden, you don't see the people coming from those countries over here and then criticizing Black Americans. Well, generally, it's because they stay in their countries. Well, why do they stay in their countries? Because their countries are successful. So if you left your country, your people, they don't really have it together. So deal with that first. And I don't say that to disrespect the Sudanese. I have a great respect for the Sudanese. I understand they're going through a challenging situation. That's why I wouldn't take out any time and I wouldn't make an endless number of podcasts to disparage them because they have enough challenge. Yes. And what's more is our words don't ever solve anything. My words will not nourish the children there. My words will not stop the bloodshed there. And so we can see very clearly that Myron and those like him are very much so greed focused. Oh, Marquette, how is greed? How is this greed? How's it a matter of greed, Marquette? Well, because unfortunately in the United States, you have a significant portion of white folks who are quite racist. And they're not able to give full expression to their racism, not all of them, but those that aren't able to give full expression or choose not to give full expression to their racism, well, they need a mouthpiece. In comes Officer Fakem, in comes Candace Slowens, in comes the Hodge twins, in comes Myron Gaines, in comes all of these different characters to do the dirty work of the white supremacist. And the reason that these characters do the dirty work of the white supremacists is because they get paid. And it's easy to get paid being an anti-Black racist while you're tap dancing for white supremacists because whites are the majority in the United States of America. And not only are they the numerical majority, in addition to that, they're the most economically empowered. So they can afford to support you and your BS. So it makes money. So there's every incentive to do it. Come on now. Back to the lane.
Bracelet. In response to that comment, this is what your Chinese escort said. She said, our
crazy.
feelings for each other were genuine. Is there something wrong if your man loves you and buys you gifts? So Fresh, let me remind you, your defense was that she was speaking in general. That's your defense. But this is proof that she wasn't speaking in general. She responded to a comment specifically naming you. That's the literal opposite.
Just real quick, I want to hear him lie some more, and then we're going to go on to the next thing. And we know he's lying because he told me the truth, and this is completely the opposite.
And name me, by the way.
Oh, yeah, and also not only is Fresh lying, Myron is also lying. So they're sitting there collectively lying to the public.
You got caught tricking. You got caught tricking.
She didn't name me at all, and it's very general.
No.
Hold on. Look at her page. Wait, hold on.
You're gonna be dishonest.
See, this is where you're wrong.
The caller said you got caught tricking.
Yeah.
The correct answer to that is,
Yeah, he was.
yes, I did. That's the correct answer. That's the truth. But you're not about to hear that.
Look at hold on. If you're gonna say that, I'm gonna respond and kill you right now. Look at her page in direct. I'm talking, caller. Look at her page in detail. What does she have under? Multiple gifts. From herself, by the way.
And now he's trying to distract. It doesn't matter if she has multiple gifts. You paid an inordinate amount of money for Van Cleef jewelry, and now you're lying about it. And, you know, if you're a high value man, people pay for value, right? So what I'm trying to figure out is if you're a high value man, why is it that you're not receiving the gifts? You're a high value man. Why are you not being honored with gifts? Why are you not receiving offerings? Let's carry.
That's why I always had a problem with Fresh and Fit because of that high value shit. I think they kind of destroyed the quality of high value because put it this way. If you're a 80% nigga, I mean, if you're 80% of the people and you're not a percenter, you shouldn't be talking about high value, you know. And I think that confused a lot of things in the community. So I will say that.
On. I just wanted to, you know, share a few notes on him before we really get after it. Oh, and by the way, some people didn't know who Gary Coleman is. This is Walter Weeks's doppelganger right here.
That's fucked up.
Oh yeah, and by the way, that one person who had wanted to come on and defend Fresh and Fit, they never did send their email. So again, you see these people are both low IQ and pretenders, which makes perfect sense because they follow pretenders. Shout out to Ernest supporting the work using the Stripe link. May I also acknowledge Dominic came in supporting by PayPal. He writes, not sure if I missed hearing my last tuition. I did definitely announce it. He writes, but Sasson Atlanta appreciates the opportunity of working out at your property free of charge. Castle Club, FNF, can only imitate while making meet and greet tickets. Oh, that's a good point, man. I meant to bring that up. Yeah, by the way, Myron he tried to steal. He couldn't actually do it because it takes work. It takes work to build a real community. You also have to have ideas. So he tried to steal the concept of the Sasson, and he created Castle Club. You see, in the Sasson, it's a part of your membership because I try to drive you to do things in person with real human beings because that's where all of our joys come from, our actual memories and our strong relationships and bonds, especially as men, because we're very isolated. And my biggest thing on earth, I really despise celebrity culture. I think it's utterly ridiculous that if you're about helping people and folks have really rocked with you and supported you, that you need to charge them money to come stare at you in real life and shake your hand. I think that's utterly ridiculous. To this day, you've never one time heard of me ever have a meet and greet. Never one time in life has that happened. But what has happened is people have flown into Vegas from the UK. Guy hit me up and he said, hey, you know, my son and I follow you. And, you know, if you're free for lunch, I'd love to just shake your hand. Or if you have time, take you out to lunch. I said, let me shake your hand. Let me take you out to lunch. And so I took him over to the Wynn. He and his son, we had a great meal, great conversation, and then carried on. See, it's a lot different. In fact, it's quite the opposite. He charges people to shake his hand, and he's nobody. and I will take you to dinner because you've been rocking with me for a long time, and I've never wanted to be a celebrity. We have a movement, and the movement is bigger than I am, and it's way more important than I am. It's about we, it's about us. It's not about being a celebrity or being famous or even trying to act like you're better than people, because none of us are.
I'll say this: Marquette is a fraud to me. He is on the fence for a reason. Um, we'll figure out what it is. To me, I just think he's very unorthodox of how he does things. You'll get, for example, I worked in an $8 billion company, and the way how certain people work, it is very different to the game. So that can be it, or it could be his demeanor. I don't know what people see and why they say he's a fraud, but I will see why. I think the more that we watch his videos, the things that he talks about and all this other stuff, we'll figure it out. But I'm gonna say this: he hasn't been wrong yet. I don't think he hasn't been wrong of what he said. So once he's wrong, then we can prove it. Hopefully, I'm wrong, but he's for sure get the side eye. Study COINTELPRO people. So yeah. And don't forget also too, Marquette was a teacher. He wasn't just a teacher in like privileged areas. He was a teacher in the hood of Baltimore. And I know I don't say Baltimore like that, but it's just he was on the he always tried to do more for other people. He has seen, and as he was telling stories, especially the one interview I was watching with him, I think I did a reaction video on it, where he said that he went to school sometimes 2 to 3 hours early so other people could come in because some people didn't have places to live. Some people's having family problems, so they had to stay somewhere and clean up. I had friends like that, so I could I could understand why certain things that he does, and some stuff I really don't approve of, or it's not even approve because it's not my place. There's certain things I do have concern, but I get it. I get both sides. Can I pick a side? No, I actually honestly can't pick a side because at the end of the day, the people who are saying something about Marquette is doing good in the community, and Marquette is doing good for the community too, and also putting out information. So this is a hard point. This is a hard place, especially when we're talking about our enemies, and one of our enemies is Myron. What was it? He was dead wrong about that Anton situation. I still, you do know people glaze up their past. Um, as I said, I'm gonna say this because I was just thinking about that like 2 weeks ago. I think both of them were scared. I don't think both of them wanted to fight. I'm gonna be personally honest. I don't think Anton Daniels wanted to fight because remember I pulled out another video when there was a guy. He said, "I'm in your town." You know, he glamorized what women over. Um, I don't know Bomb's legacy because the thing about it, there's certain things, and I'm gonna have to say this. There's certain things that, like, yo, I might like a person where I like what they're doing, but sometimes the way that things are, like, certain people do it, like, I don't, I don't approve of. Like David. Dave Chappelle. I'm gonna give you an example. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle. He talks about black women. He loves black women and stuff like that. But he dates. He has a Thailand girlfriend. Oh, a Thailand wife. Have you know half black children, or I consider them black because they came from Dave Chappelle. But you don't really hear him talk about black women. You don't hear him really defend black women like that, and I see that as an issue. But the things that he has done and the things that he had awareness of, I appreciate that. So it's like some things you're not. I'm gonna put it this way: if you agree with everything that everybody does that you like, then at the end of the day, who are you at? Who are you on a real tip? You know, if you understand that, like who you really are. Are you just agreeing with a person because you like that person, or do you agree with that person because of what they're doing? Because don't forget, a lot of these people who used to agree with Donald Trump, even though the nigga was doing crooked shit, even though the nigga was giving niggas a hard time, a lot of people um did not call that out. The nigga couldn't do no wrong, and he was doing horrible out here. So again, I feel like there's certain things. I feel like we should disagree with certain things that are what we like about people, because it makes something good. It's a good thing to talk about. It's to say like, okay, you know what? I like this person. I think he's super dope, but at the end of the day, there's certain things I don't like about him. So I think that is a good thing. I'm not supposed to like everything about Marquette. That's why it's so hard for me to choose. Like, is he for black people or is he against black people? Let's be men and get off being niggas. Shake my head. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, but yeah,
We're all of flesh and blood. None of us are too live to die. And he's just a despicable character. Truly a despicable character. He says, Myron is live right now. People are telling him he knows he's being flamed right now. He's blocking people.
oh no.
He's a funny fella. Anyways, thank you for reminding the audience of that one, Dominic. Now, also acknowledge Jefferson. He writes, has Jake Shields been a better friend to you than Myron? Pieces by far. By far. And Jake Shields and I have a good relationship, and I think it's largely because we both know the power of a fade. You heard me? We know the power of a good fade. And people who really throw hands tend to be realer people. They tend to be a little closer to the ground because they know that you could have $1 million and still get your jaw broken. You could have $1 billion and still get a black eye. Shout out to Elon Musk. And it was funny because Elon Musk got a black eye from Scott Besson, and Scott Besson is a Skittle gusser.
Oh no!
So yeah, Jake Shields.
LGBTQIA is beating up on fucking Elon Musk now, huh? Shout out to the LGBTQ beating niggas up. Yo, I told y'all, man, them liberals, those liberals, those niggas y'all be calling sissies, them niggas know how to fight, and they'll rock your jaw, man. or or push your snot box back. I'm just being personally honest. Them niggas. Oh shit! I remember this gay guy told me, he's like, "Yo, gay people can fight." I was like, "Yeah, I know." He said, "The gay guy could take a good dick. He could throw some hits." I was like, "Oh shit!" That shit caught me off guard. But yeah, them gay people can fight. Them niggas are sharpshooters. You see how what's his name? You see how every white supremacist idol caught a hot slug to the neck last last September. And them niggas haven't recovered ever since.
Actually contributes to the relationship. And so, yeah, we've had, very good relations. Pause. And also acknowledge Irvin. He writes, Big Game Conference 2026. So shout out to Irvin. Make sure that we get you confirmation email within 24 hours. Looking forward to seeing you again. And shout out to my confirmed saints. May I also acknowledge Civilized Barbarian, writes, Myron has been hiding his true colors all that time, but was just waiting to get big enough. Exactly. Mm-hmm. His success on the internet is largely due to black people helping and supporting.
I'm going to say, y'all should have knew that, because don't forget, y'all forget that Myron did the same thing to Kevin, what's his name? Kevin Samuels. And Kevin Samuels helped out Myron Games. Kevin Samuels was the one that put Myron Games on the map. Like, for real. Because Kevin Samuels is in his own category. Amid Solomon. Hey, are you Arab or something? Don't tell me you're... Hey, who's it? Ahmed? Yo, Ahmed, please don't tell me you're another fresh and fit Frank Glazer, my nigga. What are you? We got another Frank Glazer over here. What's going on, Ahmed?
Supporting him, and that just shows you how dumb. Well, actually, I'm not going to say black folks were dumb for that, because the truth is, and a lot of people act like they don't remember things. The truth is, he only became racist when it became in vogue. He had to figure that out as a lane. He didn't come into the game in that lane. He came into the game doing his best Marquett Burton impersonation. He came into the game when he wasn't doing his best Marquett Burton impersonation. Whatever book he just read, he would impersonate that person. That's how he came into the game. And then he transitioned to the racism. But no, it was a result of largely a cultural shift. White males feeling like they had little prospects, especially compared to their fathers and their forefathers, have been dissatisfied with the society, and they've been raging, as expressed by pint-sized individuals like Nerd Fuentes. Mm-hmm. And so as that white Christian nationalist movement was getting going, the tide of racism was rising. Why? Because when things aren't going well for you, blame other people. Don't blame yourself. So he just rode that bandwagon. So he didn't come into the game like that. He transitioned into that. Come on now. Mm-hmm. Come on now. Let's talk about it. Yes, indeedy. We kicking real physics right now. I'm over here teaching history. Employment, it doesn't cover the basic things like how to create a personal budget or how to do your own taxes. So it's largely useless in this day. That's why certain things I really know are core to being an adult who has the potential to be successful, like being able to budget. That's why I created a little mini course on budgeting, because you have to know that. But if your parents don't know and the school didn't teach you, then you go out in this world and you exercise the behaviors that will cause you to suffer for the next 50 years.
Well, you got to figure it out.
It's really not fair, to be honest with you. It's not fair. So I did my little part by immortalizing my knowledge in video that you guys can get. I think it's some silly amount of money. I don't know, like $28, maybe 50. I don't know, because I don't need it. I don't have to buy it, so I don't keep up with it. But it's some pathetic amount of money, but you need to know how to budget. Like if I asked you right now, how much money are you spending on housing? How much money are you spending on your investing? What percentage of your income are you saving? What do you allocate to groceries? If you can't tell me all of that from a percentage and from a discrete dollar amount, then you're losing. Shout out to Eric. Comes in by PayPal. He writes, the fact that they're rich and famous in Miami yet still struggle with women, that hurts, bro. That's the evil part. And still struggle with women shows their lack of character. If they had any substance, they would have about abroad. Life is not about a bag, which is to say money. It's about your happiness. It is about your health and, health, wealth, relationships. Those are the sources of true happiness. Anyways, let's get back after it. Let's get back after it.
My man got a PowerPoint.
Fresh was getting pressed. Now, let's go on to Abu. Little buddy Abu.
Little buddy.
I want to show you guys something. We were just talking about happiness, so this is really a perfect
this
segue.
is crazy. Y'all niggas is nuts out here.
This is funny too. Manosphere influencer Abu Fuddle accuses Louis Theroux's woke Netflix documentary of, quote, making him look crazy. I don't think they made you look crazy. I think that's how you look. He writes with, quote, bad editing.
Yo, this nigga
And
is nuts.
he was dumped, by his girlfriend after bragging about planning to have 2 wives. God damn, they did you dirty on that one. That hurts.
Yo,
Just imagine
this nigga been catching L's. Yo, y'all gotta understand. Myron or Abdul, and Walter been catching. Yo, they've been catching L's since that Tariq Nasheed shit. And I know Walter been trying to stay out of that shit. He don't want nothing to do with this shit. But my nigga, you had some slick shit to say about black women. Like, it's so crazy because Myron talking about, oh yeah, these weave warriors and all this other shit. And my nigga, you got hair plugs. The fuck, my nigga, you got a whole hair kit, nigga. Like, my nigga, I like chicks who be wearing weaves and wigs and shit like that. That shit, yo, it's like, yo, you could role play with that shit, you know? So that's why white women wear it, you know? There's white women out here wearing wigs and everything. So it's, but they put it as a black thing, you know? And I get it. It just, it is what it is.
bragging about, I'm about to have 2 wives, then get dumped. You have 0 wives. Hell, you even got 0 girlfriends. That's bad. And somebody told me that was his first girlfriend.
Yeah, it was.
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home. Na 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 na. Anyways,
this nigga's out here violating.
I wanted to share that with you
crazy.
because,
yo, this is so bad because it's a calm violation. Like, this nigga is violating him in a calm way. This nigga ain't out here crashing out, jumping out the window. Like, Myron, when he sees this nigga's gonna jump out the window any amount of money if he didn't already has. I'm letting you know this nigga's gonna jump out the window. He ain't gonna be calm as Marquett. Only time I ever seen Marquett crash out was the plumber. The nigga who's always asking niggas for the fade, and he just got knocked out like a few months ago. He's like, yo, man, I want a fade, man. You owe me a fade, that nigga. Big old muscle nigga. The nigga, yeah, that nigga. I forgot his name. Adam the plumber. I think his name is Adam the plumber or some shit like that.
when you look at what has fueled their success, now walk with me here. What has fueled their success has been focus, hard work, dedication, sucking up. Mm-hmm. That has fueled their success. The focus, the hard work, and dedication to the work itself, to getting the work done. And then you have to ask yourself, well, what was driving that? And the truth of what was driving that, walk with me here, was unhappiness. I know. I just hit you with a boggled your mind. You're like, Marquett, what do you mean? Yes, it was unhappiness. Let me teach.
Go on, teach.
When you're constantly going live, you're working, and work is good. I've worked a lot in my life. But it's easy to focus on work when you have nothing else. Marquette, what did you say? Repeat that for me. It's easy to focus on work when you have nothing else. Mm-hmm. Marquette, what do you mean? Yeah, when you're like damn near 40 years old, you have no woman, you have no children, you don't have any real friends because you're selfish, you don't travel, you don't have any other talents, you have nothing. So of course, let's go live. Let's go live again. Let's go live again. Let's do another podcast. Let's do another podcast. Because you have nothing. So the work is all you have, but the work does suggest to you that you can get something you want, which is power vis-a-vis the money. So you keep working to accumulate more and more money because it gives you not true power, but a form of power, because people can use money to get what they want. Like Fresh paying to get abroad, or like Myron paying to get abroad. Makingarrangement.com, sugarbaby.com, imatrick.com, ihavenogame.com. Huh? So that's what was driving the constant work to acquire the power to be able to control and influence people around, hoping that you could parlay that into something that you don't have, which is love, fulfillment, and a sense of belonging. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Because I tell you what, when your life is filled with good things, will you do that many damn podcasts? Probably not. You ain't got time. You have good things to do. That's why I've been telling you guys for years. Every time I come on here, I'm taking a pause.
My nigga, you're not Egyptian. Arabs are not Egyptian. I'm gonna let you know that. I'm gonna be personally honest with you, my nigga. Don't start this Cleopatra Egyptian Arab shit, my nigga. You are not Arab, my nigga. We got a history stealer right here. What's going on, man? The history stealer. Nigga, you came to Africa smelling like hyena piss, nigga. Come on, don't do that. Nigga, y'all never been in Africa like that. Y'all Arabs consider yourself white, my nigga. Let's not do that. Ahmed. Please don't do that, my nigga. Don't play yourself like that. Don't glaze this nigga like that. I'm gonna kick you back in, my nigga, and I'm gonna let you know. And I'm warning you, all that monkey shit and all that stuff. Nigga, have you looked in the mirror, my nigga? Please don't do that. I'm just letting you know the Saint has been exposed by. Stop glazing niggas. What have you done? Yo, if you're gonna blame anything, Ahmed, if you're gonna blame anything, blame your people. Blame your people. Myron Gaines is your people. He don't even use an Arab name anymore. He don't even use an Arab name, and you're defending this nigga. And this is why I always tell people all the time, these niggas from Africa are not our brothers. Stop. And I tell y'all African niggas all the time, please don't call me brother because it offends me. Because of shit like this. You defend this nigga's degeneracy. So I know what's going on in your fucking country right now. And I'm going to be personally honest. I know what's going on in your country right now because the way how you acting right now. There's a reason why there's 2 Sudans. Let's personally be honest. Let's be honest. There's a reason why there's 2 Sudans. Your ancestor goes back to 1,000 years. Congratulations, my nigga. It goes back to some fucking Arab country in Palestine in Persia or some shit. That shit don't go back in no Africa, my nigga. Let me tell y'all something. If your country goes back, if your ancestors goes back thousands of years in Egypt and all this other stuff, why the fuck y'all didn't build nothing after 700 years later? We gotta be personally honest. Y'all there ain't shit in your country. If y'all are this high tech in your country, you're claiming Egypt and all that weird freakish shit that y'all was doing in Egypt, and I'm talking about putting your wee-wee up to niggas' mouths and shit like that, putting wee-wees up into people's butts, and that's what y'all was doing in Egypt. That's why I don't claim that commit all that Egyptian shit, nigga, because y'all some freaks. Y'all was fucking each other's brothers and sisters. Y'all the mother and father of orgies. Let's not do that. because there's some weird shit that goes on in that country. And if you're gonna claim it, you can claim it. But there hasn't been no invention, or y'all haven't done anything to Sudan to make it build. All y'all niggas is over here with me. So what's going on? Please tell me what's going on. No, it's this isn't insults. I'm not throwing insults out here, but at the end of the day, you're defending Myron. You're defending Myron. You can't act like you defend I'm going right down the lane. No, the first thing you said is about a black person. And you know what? It's because it's an easy target for y'all. Y'all thinking shit is an easy target about black people, and now black people are giving y'all niggas the business. Y'all claiming divisive, xenophobic. Y'all claiming all this shit. And y'all was the most divisive, most separated, most divided people ever. I have never seen no unity in Africa. Only unity I ever seen in Africa is when a celebrity goes over there. When a celebrity go over there. And I'm not even going even farther. 400 years ago, that country there was no such thing as Sudan. You claiming some shit that wasn't even there. You don't even say, oh, yo, this was a tribal thing. Y'all claiming the white man shit. I gotta even throw that out there now. I know you're not on our side, so and it's straight. I'm cool with it, but you can't just attack him because he's doing God's work now. He's getting these niggas out the paint because you know what? He been looking crazy out here. This nigga hasn't recovered since Tariq Nasheed. This nigga, let me tell you something. This nigga is his big brother. This nigga is his big brother. This nigga looked out for Myron, and Myron would have looked 3 times more crazy if it wasn't for Marquett. When this nigga out here tricking, bitches is putting out fucking emails talking about, oh yeah, come over, you know. The nigga made a bitch get have a miscarriage because he was cyberbullying the bitch. The bitch was pregnant because she didn't want to give him no pussy. That's your people. And this is why I tell y'all immigrants all the time, you got to police your community. If you want to work with black people, you want black people to defend you, or if you just want to do it by yourself, have the benefit of the doubt of policing your people. Denouncing these niggas. Telling niggas, yo, this is not our people. We don't do this shit. This is just some nigga shit. But y'all don't do that. Y'all defend it. Y'all always defend it. And this is why when y'all do wrong, when y'all do bad, people kick y'all backs in. Even with white people are getting their backs kicked in now because at the end of the day, they can't blame nobody. They can't blame black people. You know why? Because they doing that shit to themselves. They going to war with their own people. What you think the liberals and the conservatives are doing? They're shooting each other. They're beating each other up. Yeah, okay, he's a narcissistic. Okay, cool. There's a lot of narcissistic people out here. You know, and and one thing I'm gonna give you advice: don't just keep on throwing stuff out here, seeing if it's gonna stick or not. You know, what's going on, Robin? Why? I'm not mad, man, but we got a Myron Glazer, man, and I told him. And the thing about, and this is how I know he's a Myron fan. You already instead of attacking what Myron has been doing for the last 7, 8, 9 years, you want to talk about Marquett doing God's work. Actually, he's doing what somebody should have been doing 8 years ago. So it just doesn't make sense. Now when I start talking about Myron, oh fuck Myron. Okay, so why don't you keep the same energy? Well, yeah. You are over here shouting about. Shout out to Robin. Shout out to Ahmed too. Shout out to you, Ahmed. Salute. Let's get back into the video.
Pause from a beautiful life. And I tell my lady this, I say, if I ever prioritize work over you, That's not even what's happening, because family is the most important thing. So if I ever prioritize work, I'm working to get the money to support the family. But I would always much rather deal with my family. So as a person who's well off, I ain't going to be going live 2-3 times a day. Especially when I'm enjoying life, I'm traveling, I'm with my lady.
Well, why aren't you chilling with white people then? Why the fuck you? This is why I don't get y'all Arabs. White people treated y'all better, but niggas is trying to get you out this fucking country. These white folks trying to get you out this fucking country. You talk about these niggas is treating you better, my nigga. Come on, don't do that. Don't play yourself like that. Black Americans, put it this way, Black Americans hasn't done shit to you. You know why? All we did is invite y'all into our community, where the white people told you we don't want them seeing niggas in this country. We don't want these hyena piss niggas smelling in our country. These terrorists in our country. They call y'all terrorists, but they treat you better. They treat you better. Okay, go hang out with them, all right? The niggas who try to get you out this country, you go over there. Leave black people alone. Black people don't even want to fuck with you anyways. Go over there with the white folks. Go complain with them. This is why I don't get, like, yo, y'all are crazy. You talk about white people treat y'all better, but y'all not with white people. You with Black Daddy over here, my nigga. You with Big Daddy over here, you know? Yeah, we complain all day. Yeah. Go fight their battles. Some niggas want unity. Go over there. Go over there with the white conservative. Go complain about black people, man. Yeah, that is. Go put it this way. Go with white conservative and complain about your people. Tell them about the Arabs who are scamming. Go talk about the Arabs that are having babies and stealing money and stealing billions of dollars and stealing white people's jobs. You go complain with the white conservatives about that, all right? And see how that shit turned out.
Eating good foods. The Saints are coming over for workouts. So it's the lack. It's the lack that's driving them. It's the greed that's driving.
Yeah, go help them niggas fight the small hats.
Come on. Wow. Wow. Don't make me go in. Y'all done just made me spill water all over my soundboard. Water. I'm absolutely wilding. So I'm gonna need you to come on back. I don't know what you cleaned it with, but go where they were born. Go. Vulgarity. So you can come on live and speak. So don't worry about people deleting your chats. Come on and talk. Come on down. Come on down with the chase. Yeah, that was. Did you think it was? Did you notice it happened when I did it, or yeah, that was crazy.
Can I make this interesting real quick, Myron? You were in MySpace the other day.
Hold on.
MySpace the other day.
Ahmed, this is what your white saviors think about you people. And when I say you people, you Sudanese people. Listen, I need you to
call these Jews, but if we take this country back, we want it for white folks. And would you go home and you said I was born here and I'm not going anywhere? And this is where I think.
See, that's weird to me. It's like you're.
So when your favorite white daddy take this country back, Ahmed, since you want to troll, are you gonna go back home where you get to, eat bush meat, smell like hyena piss, ride on camels and shit, no more cars? Would you go back home after you help white people get this country back? I'm asking that question.
You're Sudanese. Like, why won't you just go back to Sudan? You were born here, but where were your parents born? Go where they were born. Go where your parents were born. It's not like you're a foundational Black American. Like my parents, I was born here. My parents were born here. My parents' 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 parents were born here. This is my land. We go all the way back until This is my land. Your parents weren't even from here. Go back there. Like, why you won't go back there? What's wrong? Are there something wrong there? Something wrong with the...
All I need you to do, Ahmed, is just leave your women over here. We don't need y'all raggedy niggas over here. I'm gonna be personally honest. Leave your women over here. Y'all raggedy niggas go back or go to England or something or Belgium. You don't have to come over here, my nigga. You could go. Nigga, y'all niggas just go back. Go defend your country. Go fight your civil war right now. If it's West African. What you eat, camo meat, my nigga? Y'all eat camo meat out there? Y'all food suck anyways, nigga. Fucks to there. Y'all food suck. I just love y'all women. I'm gonna be personally honest. Y'all women are sexy, especially the ones love Sosa. I love them girls, but y'all raggedy niggas, y'all raggedy McTumbo looking niggas, you ugly 4 teeth in the mouth ass niggas. Go over there and eat that fucking camo meat, nigga.
People there? Because land itself ain't evil, right? Land itself is not unproductive, lazy, and low IQ. Got to be the people, right? So go back there. Very strange.
That's what you get for trying to troll, nigga. That's what.
Very strange. And by the way, we've said many times, do not mention other content creators in the chat. We've said it very many times.
I think the problem is with working with non-whites is that once you think you help us, that you're just going to stay in our country. Do you still stand with that answer?
Understand something. He's white. The whole thing about he's thing off into the sunset. It's not how it works. That is not.
Oh, look, man. I know you're trying to get a clippable moment here for.
Shout out to you, Ahmed, too, man. Salute, player. Salute.
For your fucking.
No.
Now that's the funny thing. It's like, no, he's not trying to get a clippable moment. He's telling you straight, point blank, I don't like you. I don't respect you. I don't want to live around you. Would you mind leaving? There's nothing clippable about that. It's just saying, hey, I'm a racist. You're not of my race. So in enacting my racism, I want you to just confirm that you're willing to get up out of here because you ain't white. That's completely reasonable coming from a racist. And then here Brody is over here like a good house slave. Well, you know, like I really like it here, boss. I think we've got a nice country here, boss. And I just wouldn't feel right if I wasn't around you, massa. I mean, I don't know who gonna clean up after you, massa, if I'm not here.
That sounds like you are, man. The shit how you was just glazing these white folks, man. You's a Frank Glazer, aren't you, nigga, huh? Are you a Frank Glazer, my nigga? Yeah, explain something. Hey, Robin, let me ask you a question. Your comrade, your ally, the Sudan nightmare, the Sudan warrior, you know, the camo warrior. Let me ask you a question, my nigga. Robin, is that your ally? Is he fighting America with you, or are you going to make this nigga go back? Are you going to make him leave this country and go back after y'all get this country, or you going to live in this country and have this nigga scam again? Let me ask you a question. Are you going to make him go back after y'all get this country back? This country has found out everybody is that nigga Robert don't want to be honest. Robert, why you lying? Tell him how you really feel. Just tell the nigga to go back. You know you want that nigga to go back. Say, yo, I'm tired of you scamming. All those babies y'all niggas be having, all the welfare that y'all niggas is stealing. 92% of y'all niggas is on welfare that are Arab. Like, y'all niggas need to get the fuck out of here. Just tell them how you really feel, Robin. We talked about this before. Now you doing the we all the world shit again. Be honest. I'm putting you on the spot now. That's what I'm doing.
Here, who's gonna talk on your behalf, masses?
It's the truth, man. This is the issue with whites working with non-whites.
Now notice, the racist fellow says this is the issue of whites working with non-whites. Now, mind you, there's so much pathology in here. I don't have time to deal with all of it because, frankly, that affects the white male today. But all the same, he's saying, hey, we're whites, you're not white, with it. And Myron just seems to really have trouble accepting that. It's like he doesn't want to deal with race right now, but when he's disparaging the blacks, he has no problem dealing with race. And frankly, this should be very embarrassing. If you have any level of pride of where you come from, this should be so embarrassing.
Over here talking about a problem, then you bring it right back into, this whole white thing. Like, dude, shut the fuck.
Wait, what do you mean bring it to this white thing? Nigga, this is a racist Twitter space. We talking, what you mean? The white thing? What the? How are you talking to white supremacists like, oh, are you guys talking about being white again? That's like going to a goddamn buffet with fat people. I'm like, y'all going to eat again? You going for seconds? Of course, it's a buffet and I'm fat. This is what this is about. What is this dude? Is a psychopath. It's the delusion. They're truly psychotic, these types.
This whole white thing is what built this country, Myron.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Hey.
And also, you notice he's...
Look at Robin. Yo, Robin just projecting that fucking question. Robin don't want to answer that question. Shout out to Robin from Kick. So, man, you can't see it, but that's Robin from Kick. So it's when I put his information up there, it's from Kick. So yeah, go follow me on Kick too, man. Thank you for subscribing too, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, shout out to the Sudanese people. I fucks with y'all heavy, even though I talk shit, I joke around with y'all, but I fucks with y'all niggas. So
very belligerently vulgar. It's like Myron's brain is shutting off and he's revealing that he's not as smart as the followers claim. Now, mind you, these people are brain dead. They're barely awake. But the constant cursing, he's already laid 4 F-bombs down. And he's doing that because he's reached the extent of what his mind will allow. His mind and ego will not accept that you fight so hard on behalf of white supremacists and fundamentally they don't like you.
Man, you must be a new subscriber. If you're a new subscriber, shout out to you, my nigga. You need to do when we do the Reapers Nation. We do the Reapers Nations usually Tuesdays and Thursdays. You need to watch the shit that we do research on. That's my research shows. Today's just a reaction video. But shout out to you, my man. Yeah, you should. Yeah. Shout out to you, man. I like niggas like this. This niggas is crazy. You guys can eat each other. I am trying to promote. Y'all struggling out there in New York, huh, Robin? Yeah. Don't worry, these Sudanese niggas is crazy too. They funny. Shout out to Sudan again, man.
He looks like his first words out of his mouth is like, my friend, I have good price for you. Just because I have good price. You're in my country, I give good price. Yeah, he looks like he should be giving good price to all of us. Anyways, carrying on. He looks very ethnic, this guy. Like, I'm assuming both of his parents got to be foreign. Like, bro does not look like what you would call an American. Like, when I'm out in the world, I look at people sometimes. Sometimes I see some black people like, those are Africans. No, those are
Okay, so also, too, everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment in the live chat. But the only way you could comment in the live chat is if you're a subscriber. So subscribe. And also, if you want to give donations to my new project, Brother Morningstar, Sir Adams, Great Betrayal. So definitely throw some coins on that. I do appreciate that. Also, if anything, you could do that, or you can do the Cash App, and I'll just put it in the Cash App for you. And I appreciate that. So thank you. Thank y'all for everybody who is donating and helping me with the short film that I'm doing as well. So salute to y'all.
Africans, pure blood, pure from the source. Sometimes I see whites and I'm like, no, those are real whites right there. Like those are from the factory. Those are from the white factory. They came from Europe for sure. Then I see some whites. I'm like, kind of fat, a little bit overweight, not very neat, not very stylish. Those are Americans. Those are my whites. Not real pure white, a little bit watered down. Those are my whites. Yeah. I feel at home a little bit. Or I'm out in the world and I see some blacks looking super basic. Oh, he's wearing some J's, wearing some oversized shorts. Or we're at the beach. The nigga's still wearing socks. Those are black Americans. My friend. These are my people here. Feel at home. Huh? Anyways, back to this foreigner who wants to be an American so bad. It's like, buddy, just be yourself. You're not an American.
Hey, you fucking sand.
Dang.
Oh, damn. What the
Bulgaria,
fuck?
The sand N-word. How Myron responds. Does he embrace it? Does
he crash out?
Yes, you're right. I am that.
Does he crash out? Does he defend his people? Let's see if Myron defends. Yo.
Bro said it twice, too. Like, just in case you didn't hear.
Yo, let's see if Myron defends you. Ahmed. I'm sorry, Ahmed, for butchering your name. Ahmed, let's see if your brethren, Myron Gaines, defend you.
You didn't know. I called it to you.
I'm in Florida, and I will knock you out on camera.
Whoa.
All right.
Damn.
Oh,
not
shit.
The white man with no impulse control.
Damn.
That's what they accuse the blacks of.
We're not I'm not gonna have violence in the space. It's not even my space. I think Ian's having issues. So look.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Me personally, I have no problem with violence in the space. Carry on. So anyways, you have a white guy with no impulse control, which is ironic because that's what they accuse the blacks of. But again, these people are very, very deceitful. And you have to be mentally ill to be racist, right? It's a requirement because it's just not rational stuff. Now, on to the next space.
What about your peoples, man? What about Myron? You just gonna take that L from your white brethren? Just disrespecting you like that? Like, he disrespecting you. What you gonna do? Are you gonna let the white supremacists talk to you like that? Man, from Sudan, salute, but you're gonna take that? You just say you was over here trolling. Your allies just called you a sand nigga. This is what y'all do in Sudan? White people come down there, you start kissing their feet, start doing your tribal dances and shit. Right? Letting them niggas ride on your backs and shit. Like, nigga, what's going on? What's going on in Sudan? What's happening? Shit.
And this is the psychosis of Myron. It's like, buddy, why are you bothering these people? Honestly, me personally, I don't like when people get in black business.
Yeah.
You Chinese, bro, get your, stay out of black folk business. Now, and you guys got to remember also, I am technically the leader of the white nationalist Christian movement. And I don't like when people get in our white business. It's like, you're black, buddy. Or in his case, like, you're Arab or you're Indian. Or I don't know where you're from. You look like you should be wearing a turban. Stay out of our business, buddy.
Damn.
Stay out of our business. You're not one of us. That's crazy. It's just like, why are you like some kind of sycophant that's just stalking and attaching yourself to a group that utterly hates your guts? Now, the only reason you would do that is if you too hate your guts and you're going there to essentially submit yourself for punishment because subconsciously you feel worthless. So you submit yourself to suffering. Come on now.
Yeah. How you come over here trolling me and I end up trolling you, bro? Come on, don't do that shit.
Yes, sir. Listen, stick with the Americans for now.
Yeah, the Americans.
And it's so sad, the whites are so low.
Shout out to all the fine ass Sudanese women, man. That has to deal with these Sudanese, the bullshit ass Sudan men. This is what your country sent you, you Sudanese women. They sent you the trash. Yeah, that's why you gotta get donkey dick from black Americans, Hey, at least your kids is gonna be athletic, stylish, inventors, creators, innovators, inspirational influencers. Like your kids is gonna be damn near a demigod. Like shit.
Quality today. These are not the Benjamin Franklin whites. These are not them. It's the constant vulgarity, and that's why within the Assassin we have a culture, and I even want to be a better example of it. We have to stop the vulgarity. We must speak with excellence in whatever our primary tongue is, because just to listen to this lowers us all.
Oh my God. I'm gonna chase this nigga out this room. This is crazy.
You're British, right?
Bro,
Look at bro trying to fit in. Now listen to him. Very respectful. He got it wrong. He said, "You're British, right?"
You don't know your. You don't know your. You don't know your.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy just called him a racial slur. Listen how you're.
Hey, don't worry. Robin likes Sudanese women too. Ask him. That nigga gonna steal your women too.
Hey, Myron, you're in a hostile.
And I'm not scared to have a conversation with you guys. It's not a pussy.
Okay, well.
He said, "I'm here to have a conversation with you guys." Like, but why though? But why? They don't want you there. N-word, hard R. They don't want you there.
Let's move on.
Come on. Man will pay what he decides to pay if he decides to pay, and it's based on a woman. And then you can click classrooms.
Hey, you tell me. What's up?
I will.
Hey, you tell me.
We're gonna watch a Myron Glazer. We might watch a few. We'll watch another 30 minutes of a Myron Glazer. So we're gonna see how much we can get through this. We're gonna see a debate now.
What's up?
I will tell you. What ethnicity are you?
What do you think I am?
I'm not here to guess. That's why I asked you.
Okay. I'm of mixed descent, you could say. Well, listen, man, stop all this smart man bullshit. Let's get straight to it.
Don't curse. We'd have to remove you. But what are you mixed with?
Okay. If what?
What are you mixed with?
It doesn't matter, bro. We're just here to speak. But to tell you before.
It doesn't matter at all. But I'm curious.
Okay, I'm black and white. I'm black and white.
Okay. Why was that so hard?
No, it's just a pointless, moot question, is it not?
Well, you see, I can tell a lot of you kids are autistic nowadays. I don't know what happened. I don't know if your mother was a WWF wrestler when she was pregnant, but you see, in human relations, you generally build rapport. You don't just walk in and like, okay, let's get to it. It's like, in lovemaking,
He said, I know a lot of your kids is artistic. He said, I don't know if your mother was a WWE. Yeah, and the crazy, I got my kid. One of my kids is artistic too. So, and I'm an indies wrestler. So I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at myself because one of my kids is artistic and I'm an indies wrestler. So, so don't think I'm laughing at artistic people and stuff like that. That's not my thing. I don't laugh at people who have situations like that and stuff like that. I know how hard life is gonna be for them. So yeah, that's I personally would tell you that shit's not funny. But I get where he's coming from. I'm laughing because indies wrestler, kids artistic. So yeah, it's funny.
have foreplay, and then you.
No, because the questions you're asking is kind of sounds like
you have to calm down. You don't have to interrupt. That's not manly.
It's kind of like gay, though, is it not? What you just said.
Calm down. You don't have to interrupt. I'm just explaining to you how human beings interact, because clearly your parents didn't do it, and as a result, you've not profited very much in life. That's why you work in a warehouse.
Dude, this is my warehouse. I'm a millionaire. So what are you talking about?
Are you?
I have my Lamborghini outside, bro.
Okay, go get in it.
I can show you.
Go get in it.
All right, let me grab my key. But anyways, bro, like I'm not trying to. The question that you were asking, because you got to realize when you open.
I want everyone to know this. If you go outside and you have your own Lamborghini and you own this warehouse, I want to congratulate you, because that's a beautiful thing, and I'm happy for you and I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
My monthly cost, because look, what you got to realize is you're calling people out and saying certain things, and the way you're speaking, like you're talking down on a lot of people. But when somebody comes in that actually like surpass you, probably, because my monthly cost on this warehouse is probably more than like all your expenses combined.
What's your point here? You think you measure up to me? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
but you got to realize the way you talk,
I can tell
down.
Well, hold on one second, young man. I can tell you don't. I can listen to your tonation. I can tell the way you relate to people. You don't measure up to me at all. You don't measure up to me now. You don't measure up to me when I was 25 years old. You are my inferior.
No, I'm not here to talk like that.
Even though you are a cockroach to me, I'm being respectful to you. So don't tell lies.
I'll go outside. But let me grab my other key before I lock myself out. But yeah, man, saying, look, to be honest with you, I don't have a problem with you. But
what's your point, though? Like, make a point.
You speak so arrogantly, and you don't even understand.
What I'm hearing from you is that you have low self-esteem. You're saying, Marquett, I have low self-esteem, and when I hear you speak, I feel bad because I'm not confident about myself. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
If that's what you choose to believe. You got to realize I'm not a content creator.
It's not what I choose to believe. You have low self-esteem because it shouldn't bother you at all. In fact, it doesn't relate to you. Is your name Myron? No,
but look,
I don't even know your name because your name doesn't matter. So you shouldn't be sitting listening like, oh my goodness, he's talking about Myron.
Let me see what he said. Section 8 is housing with low IQ and the chances that the children will grow up to be you Sudanese, right? Most of y'all Africans are on Section 8, on food stamps, on governmental housing and resources, right? Do you know that? I'm talking to you, odd man. Do you know that? Yo, what the fuck? You don't even get them assistants in your country, my nigga. But you want all of them. You want all of them. I wish, sometimes I wish I could get those. I can't get them. He said, my children will grow up to be criminals. Grow up to be a criminal or high. Do you mean or high? Like low IQ. Shout out to you, man. You're a special one. Yeah, I want to see the Lamborghini too.
And I have to get on the live session and defend Myron.
No. I believe both of you are in the wrong.
The reason that you identify with Myron is because you also are a person
I
with low self-esteem.
actually don't identify with him.
Yes, you do. That's why you're here.
I really
You're
don't.
a person with low self-esteem. And so you're here fighting a battle that is not necessary.
No, but you're calling people out, bro.
Young man. One second.
You're calling people out.
If you were a happy, well-adjusted person, you'd be enjoying a beautiful life instead of coming here to embarrass yourself. You're not a happy,
but I'm not.
person.
But you're speaking very arrogantly on live air. You're
Why does it
asking
matter
people.
to you? Why does it matter
But
to you?
look, bro, yesterday you made yourself look bad. You look like Coach Greg right now.
Why does it matter?
You look like Coach Greg.
Low self-esteem boy. Why does it matter to you?
Because both of y'all are in the wrong, bro. And both of you're taking down.
Try to answer the question. Stop it. Just listen.
I'm explaining to you right now.
No, stop it. You sound low IQ. Listen to the question. And I'm going to give you an example of an answer because I just don't want you to mess it up. I'm going to give you an example. I don't want you to mess it up, okay? I'm going to give you an example. Pay attention, please. If you say, Marquett, why does it matter to you that Myron's phony? I'll say it matters
that's a stupid
to
question.
me. Stop talking, young man. Young man,
you're not speaking from my perspective,
Do not interrupt.
You've been talking to yourself the whole time in the chat.
Do not interrupt.
And somebody's coming to talk to you and is bringing points to you. Okay, I'll listen.
Don't interrupt.
I'll listen.
The only reason I have to explain is because you've displayed that you don't comprehend very well. I wouldn't even be explaining this if you had better comprehension.
All right.
I would say this is someone I actually deal with and know in real life. We're in the same space. His conduct has affected my reputation as someone who is considered his friend and who has defended him publicly. And now that I no longer support him, I'm making a public statement of detachment and clarifying our differences and beliefs. That's why it matters to me.
This is what I talk about policing your people. This is what I mean by policing your people. And I'm also going to say this. Ahmed, this is why I told you Black Americans is God. And is the blueprint to a lot of civilizations in this modern era, because at the end of the day, when one person is doing wrong, you don't think Black Americans won't come out the woodwork and be like, yo, we denounce that shit. We don't do shit like that, Whatever happens to that person happens. We don't support or we don't defend degeneracy. when the Montgomery brawl happened, we said, yo, you know what? They defend that elder. He defended that elder. Did it get out of control? That's what comes with that. That's what comes with bullshit. When you be on bullshit time, or when you be on that type of time, nigga, you better be on that type of time. All y'all niggas who don't want to be in, go to the left. None of them niggas left. All them niggas jumped in. That's why the bitch got hit in the head with a chair. One bitch got pushed in the water. A few niggas got packed out. A few women packed out some white women. This is what happened. We defend our people. But what you did, Ahmed, you defended the bullshit of your brethren, Myron Gaines. That's an issue. This is why I always say what I say. It happened 2 years ago in August. It was before the Ohio joint, so yeah. Both sides were. Yeah, them white folks got packed the fuck out. Yeah. Uncle got locked up too for busting the lady in the head with a chair and everything. Yeah.
It has something to do with my real life and everything that I conduct online. That's why it matters to me. Now I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Why does it matter to you that I speak, as you call it, arrogantly on my YouTube channel?
Well, here's the problem, bro. Is like I support both you guys. I actually think you're a smart guy.
I didn't ask you if you support me. Stop being phony. Why does it matter to you that I speak arrogantly on my YouTube channel?
That's not the problem. Like, okay, let's restart this.
Stop with that. Stop running. Just answer the one question I asked you.
Answer the question, man.
It matters to you because you don't have a life.
No, because you're trying to frame this conversation.
No, it matters to you because you don't have a life. You can't even answer the question, so I'm going to answer for you. You don't have a life, kid. That's why it matters to you. People like you who don't have a life, you're unhealthy, you're unhappy. You search out for more things to make you feel emotional variation because you're a lonely loser. So you need to feel something. That is why. That's why you're at a warehouse that's empty in the middle of the night. Like there's a million places I can trust people would rather be. Here's
like you look like Coach Greg, bro.
Here's what you don't realize.
Like that's what
you're over here talking about. You look like Coach Greg. Have you ever met Coach Greg?
Not physically, but the actual energy.
Hold on one second.
That you conveyed.
Hold on 1 second, loser boy. Have you ever met Coach Greg?
But no, I haven't. But it's very obvious.
No, real quick. Look, just let me get it out. Have you ever met Coach Greg?
The questions that you're asking.
Have you ever met Coach Greg?
The questions that you're asking.
Have you ever met Coach Greg? Fanboy. Have you ever met Coach Greg?
There's no fanboying here, dude.
Have you ever met Coach Greg, fanboy?
No, because you're trying to frame this conversation.
Have you ever met Myron? Have you ever met Myron?
You're not getting at any points
yes
at all.
Yes or no? Dude. Have you ever met Myron?
That's not the points of the matter.
Have you ever met Myron? Yes or no?
Okay, let's start it like this, bro.
Have you ever met Myron? Yes
Yesterday, you were hating.
The answer is no.
On
You've
somebody's
not met
success,
Coach
bro.
You've not met Myron. You've not met Marquett Burton.
I look up to people's success.
You're just a peon. You're just a peon who hates his life. You're the incel that we're always talking about. You're the incel. You gotta go out and do something.
Y'all niggas did not fight no arrows. Them arrows was out there fucking y'all niggas. That's why y'all got niggas that look like what's his name? Abdullah Fanudo. What's the nigga's name? Fadudo? I forgot Marion's name. Yeah, that's why y'all got niggas look like that. Who's it? Dumbutu? Bantubutu? Yo, niggas is about to start trolling this nigga Ahmed. Yo, Ahmed, I'm out this now. That's between you and fucking Dorsey. So Dorsey's gonna get at you. Dorsey is a historian, so I'm out of it now. Y'all can start y'all trolling. You hear me, Robin? I'm out of this. Go on.
In life and become happy and make friends. The reason I know that you're a loser is because when you first got on when you first got on the conversation, you don't even know how to build rapport.
No, but hold on 1 second. Tried to
stop talking.
You call people
You're
to
a
join
valueless person. Stop talking. You're a valueless person.
Dude.
When you first got on, I was trying to build rapport with you because that's what humans do in human interaction. But you were raised by an iPad and you were raised on video games, so you don't comprehend that because you're slightly autistic and very ugly. So people avoid you probably. So my point is, based on my attempt to build rapport, I could see that you're a dweeb. And based on you asserting that you're a dweeb based on your reaction, that's why I'm treating you like a dweeb. However, if you would have engaged like a human being, I would treat you with dignity because I know that you have dignity. But you don't have dignity.
Bro, but you got to realize,
you're
like, you were calling people out, man.
You're just a fanboy with low self-esteem. You're a loser.
How did you start the conversation?
You're the person in school that no one respects and no one wants to be like.
That's actually,
you're not a winner.
Everything you're saying is like, it's all assumptions, but none of it is true.
You're not
That's
a winner.
why I'm not
I know
even
it's true.
responding.
I've been around the world too many times. People like you are very obvious to me. I've been around the world too many times.
Man.
Just stop it. You're a loser.
Okay, so you tried framing this conversation.
Here's a test.
But let me get to it now.
Do you have a second phone on you? Real quick, do you have a second phone on you?
No, I don't.
Do you have another phone in there? You're in your place of business. Do you have a business line in there?
Yo, my nigga, you say you're Nubian? Oh, you should have never said that. I'm sorry. I rethink what I said, Robin. The nigga say he Nubian. So y'all niggas be out there fucking each other, huh? Y'all Nubians? Yeah, nigga, I seen the artifacts. You can't say Ahmed. I seen the artifacts. Y'all up there putting y'all dicks to each other's mouths and stuff and was it spooning? Yeah, nigga, I seen them shits. What's going on with that culture, that Nubian culture that you're talking about, my nigga? I need to know. That freaky deaky ass fucking Nubian culture, my nigga.
No, right now, like my team, they're not.
You have a warehouse. You have a warehouse.
Yeah, I have a
business
team.
line.
My other assistants, they have like other phones and shit that I have.
Okay,
but they have it.
I asked you earlier not to curse. Can you pay attention, young man? You have no other telecommunications other than the phone that you're on right now?
Once again, my assistants, plural.
I'm just asking you.
They
have
yes the work phones currently. They take it home with them.
Okay. So you have no other line.
That's not his business.
Do you have a computer on you?
What? Listen, man, you keep trying to frame the conversation.
You think you can proceed without cursing? Because I told you at the beginning you cannot curse. I even told you before you got on not to curse.
You know what you're trying to do? You're just diverting from getting to the point of the matter.
Cursing. That he had a stock number. That was not a car that he owns.
That was
are better, right? Stock are the superior people. They are a white supremacy.
Would claim we actually had the best statistics, but now that we have the most freedom.
Oh, hold up.
This is a dynasty. Everybody's not going to be able to do it. I was able to do it because I understood the system, and I kind of worked.
See, right now, this is where we're hearing excuses. Now, are there anything not
founded? But I called this system out.
We're going to listen to the Tariq Nasheed, and this will end the show, everyone.
We live in a global system of white supremacy.
Okay. So it's interesting because, you know.
Now, is that true or not true, Myron? I mean, shit. Am I making this up?
No, it's no.
Then why did they say that? Then why did they say it? This is their words. The white supremacists said this. This is them.
I've let you speak, but you don't let me speak.
I'm not cutting you off. This is a dialogue. No, you have. We're having a conversation. So I'm asking you.
No, we are. But a part of a conversation is you got to let the other.
And you're going to have to let me speak. I've just answered your question. I'm asking you
I've let you speak plenty of times. All right, I'll let you finish your thought. Go ahead.
So Myron, is that true or not true? Do we live in a system of white supremacy or not?
There is nothing holding back black people from success.
Do we live in a system of white supremacy or not? Then why did the white supremacists say that they have a system of white supremacy? This is their words. They said this. They put this in.
They can say whatever they want, Tariq. It's up to you on how you're going to go ahead and make a do of it.
So I think the more honest thing would have been for Myron to state, I don't know if there's a system of white supremacy.
And this is what I said earlier. I said this is where I think shit went left with Myron, Walter, and Marquett. It went left because of this. Because Marquett was defending Tariq Nasheed. He was defending the culture. He was like, well, nigga, they said it was white supremacy. They are the majority of this country. You know, are these white people just making up shit, or is this true? You know?
But there's certainly white supremacists, and there's advantage built into the society for whites as they were the framers of this particular society and government However, it's not enough, and this is what Marquett Burton always says, it's not enough white supremacy or racism to stop a determined Black person from being successful. And that's the bottom line.
Successful. As a matter of fact, why is it that we had stronger Black households during the Jim Crow eras when Black people were the most oppressed that they've ever been? We had higher rates of education. We had two-parent households. We had successful Black families. We had more Black businesses. Why is it that when we were the most oppressed, as you would claim, we actually had the best statistics, but now that we have the most freedom, we're the worst off? I'll tell you why. It's because of bad decisions. It's not a system of white supremacy as you claim.
Slow down.
Hold on. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point.
I want to get on this.
Because, that's great, bro. Because you guys like to blame the police. You guys like to blame the government. You like to blame everybody else except for people making bad decisions. Explain to me this as well. You sit there and say, oh, you're not a foundationally Black American, whatever.
Okay, see, right now, Myron just made a point, and it may be, it's definitely an interesting point for discussion. So right now, Myron should stop talking and allow Tariq to respond to that. Now, I think that Myron's, it was an attempt at a particular argument, and I think it was a good attempt. I can easily pick it apart.
This is the part right here.
On both sides, a side that would be favorable to Tariq and a side that would be favorable to Myron. But I think it was a really interesting point. I'm curious to hear the rebuttal from Tariq, but now it seems like Myron's going on to a different point. And the challenge is with these arguments, so that can be quite complex. You don't want to put too much out there without giving the opposition time to respond, because then the audience can't track if we're addressing each point.
Okay, Tariq, let's say that I'm not a foundational Black American. Me and you get pulled over by the police. Do you think the police that are racist, by the way?
Okay, it's like now you're talking about the police, bro. Like before you were saying, why were Blacks better off under Jim Crow segregation? Now you're talking about you getting pulled over by the police. So now you see why he should have stopped and allowed Tariq to reply.
And led by white supremacists. Do you think they give a fuck that I'm from Sudan and that you're a foundationally Black American? No, we're both niggas to them. Because my hair's wavy, your hair might be a little bit wavier, but they're not going to care. We're both going to get...
Wait, hold on one second, my boy. He said we're both N-words to them. What do you mean them? Law enforcement? You were law enforcement. It's like, come on, bro. Like, you switching sides. Stick to your side. You were law enforcement. Now, all of a sudden, you an N-word in a car. Please stop it, my boy. Please stop it.
The same. We're both going to go ahead and be looked at as niggas because they don't give a shit about this differentiation that you FBAs like to do, where you guys like to divide and conquer within your own race, which is clown world, by the way. That's a whole other
now
thing.
you're going to have to
No, that doesn't make sense what Myron's saying, because every ethnic group has identity, right? You don't go to Europe and say, you're all white. You're all white. For example, I got a Polish girl and I got a Ukrainian girl. The Polish girl doesn't like Ukrainians at all. There's probably not a day that I spend with her she doesn't say at least one or two racist things about the Ukrainians, right? And maybe racist is not the right word, maybe discriminatory. But the fact of the matter is a Swede and an Italian are different types of white. They're different ethnic groups, and they're not going to be subsumed into the same group. So that's not a reasonable argument that's being made.
What I'm trying to say is this. Hold on. I will. But what I'm simply saying
Why
is
are you
this.
saying we? Because you kept saying you weren't in Jim Crow. You were immigrant. You weren't here.
No.
We got him.
We
got him, everybody.
Because you're trying to say that, it's different for FBAs versus immigrants. It's not. They look at a Nigerian, they look at a Sudanese, they look at an FBA. We're all the same to them, bro, because they see skin color. They don't give a fuck about your last name.
You keep talking about we. You weren't in Jim
We got him.
Here we go. The division once again, even in a conversation.
Lineage. We don't come from the same lineage.
See, so I just wanted to give you guys a little taste of that, because in actual fact, Tariq was cooking Myron, causing Myron to actually go back and forth across the racist fence. Usually Myron's a white supremacist, anti-Black, and now he's on the other side of the fence. About Tariq, we're all viewed as an N-word when the police pull us over. We're all the same. And Tariq was like, wait, what? What are you talking about? And he's like, well, during Jim Crow, he's like, you weren't around for Jim Crow. You were in Sudan, trapped in a goddamn war or something like that, starving to death and not getting education. You weren't over here. We're not the same. What are you talking? You're literally making up things right now. So Tariq cooked him, and it was a calm, slow, very well done African-American Southern barbecue. And when Myron realized that he can't compete with Tariq, not only because Tariq has excellent skills in argumentation, He also has quick wit and humor. He has a good grip on history, particularly Black history, not only here in these United States, but also, the connections to the continent. Myron doesn't stand a chance. And Myron knew that. Well, Marquette, how do you know Myron knew that? Well, now let's go back to what you've all been waiting for. Mind you, send in your comments, questions, ties, tuition
we've been waiting
below,
for this, everybody.
because it's about to get juicy. Shout out to Omar, came in by PayPal. He writes, throwing in some support your way, sir, because it's been a while, and I'm always friends. Todd Weiss Kellerman, piece of the only thing this cosplaying DeFree writes, Tadic legendarily cooked this cosplaying tether and his white butt buddies. Only thing it was missing was the Fax Kellerman piece of listen. If you put Tariq and I together, that's almost evil. That's almost an evil thing to have us debate anybody. That is
How many times I've been telling niggas that? I was like, yo, you put these two niggas together, even him and Cap. It's Cap, and I'm talking about Cap and King Flex. It's gonna be a massacre. This nigga, you got Tariq Nasheed using historical fucking education, then you got fucking Cap using biblical facts on it's gonna be a bloodbath, man. It's not good, man. It wouldn't be good. And I'm saying that shit. That's something I would love to see, but it'll be a bloodbath. And I would no.
It might end up causing a major resurgence of anti-Black racism because they're like, that's too much power.
Yeah, that's
way too much power. Ain't no way. No, we got to take these N-words down. Yes, now, let's go ahead and get to it. Let me pop up my slides.
Oh, shit.
Here we are. Now, you guys may remember this right here. You may remember that. Marquette Devon Burton
I said this one.
Myron Gaines versus Tariq Nasheed.
I said it. Mm-hmm.
And it's really important to understand the
Let's get to it.
And they were scrambling. They were losing tons of more. You're only making so much money. So I knew that they were in need. And I said, hey, we're friends. Let me help. So I say, Myron, hey, I'm going to offer you $30,000 cash. If you like it literally in cash, I'll give it to you literally in cash. You can take it tax-free, put it in your pocket. Or I can wire it to your bank, however you like. I'll get it to you in whatever currency you like. $30,000 cash. And because I would like to host and moderate the debate between you. I'll moderate the thing, and I'll give you $30,000. And I know that is the best offer by far that you will ever get, because generally in the YouTube business, people aren't paying anything. And if they do pay you, it's peanuts. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to give you a significant amount of value. And not only is it a lot of money, it's also very important at this juncture in your life and in your business. It'd be very helpful to you. Be helpful to anyone in general, but especially when you just got demonetized. So he says, okay, that sounds good. He was like, but is Tariq in? And I already know I'm a business guy, and Tariq has common sense, and Tariq is confident, and Tariq is competent. Why wouldn't Tariq want to do it? And I'm coming in with the money, and I'm paying up front. This is not you do a YouTube streaming for a month, and then they send you a BS check at the end of the month. You know, you stream all damn month, 3 times a day, and then you get $4,000 at the end of the month, and then you have to pay taxes on it. Hell nah. I'm giving cold hard cash. Why wouldn't he be in? I was like, I'm sure he'll do it, but let me reach out. So I reach out to Tariq. We get a conversation, and I say, hey, Tariq, I offer Myron, full transparency, I offer Myron $30K. I know you're just in Los Angeles. If you want to fly over, if you want to drive over, we'll reimburse whatever your expenses are. If not, you want to fly over, we'll cover your expenses. I'll put you up in the finest hotel on the Las Vegas Strip. We'll cover all of your ground transportation as well. And then I'll give you $30,000, which is what I'm giving Myron. And we'll handle the moderation. We'll handle the safety, the security. It'll be a completely very professional, very safe environment. And you'll be able to do your thing. You won't be interrupted. You'll get your points across. And it'll definitely be epic. And I will be hosting it. And he says, I'm going to need 50. I was like, 50,000. He's like, 50,000. Now, mind you, I think this was.
Robin, I'll say this: America will go to war before they go broke. So I'm gonna let you know. America will go broke. I mean, America will go to war before they go broke. So yeah. All jokes aside.
High. But this is something I wanted to do, and I was thinking, I think I can probably get that figure more manageable, but if I have to, I'll pay it because this is something that I wanted to do. So I was like, okay, let me check back with Myron then, make sure we got a deal here. And let me go to my slides because I want to make sure you guys get the order. And the reason that I was so confident I could get this done is because I've done a lot of deals. I've done deals throughout the world. I've done deals with governments. I've done deals with large corporations. I've done deals with people who don't speak my language. I've done deals with contracts where I couldn't even read the damn contract. I had to get it interpreted. I was like, this is easy. I can get this done. No problem. MC, I see you on. I'm going to bring you on shortly. Yes, I can hear you very well.
So the other day I was driving in the car and I was on the phone. I'm just going based off of history and what has happened in the last 600 years for white people to be ahead.
Get with them to have fun. You go to the bar, you go. Rakely writes, I knew the moment that would destroy his whole career, wouldn't it? So like, what's the problem here? Here's about Andrew. Let's go ahead and get these dates set. You're going to get paid. You don't have to do anything. Just show up, do your thing. That sounds like a good deal. Does that sound like a good deal, folks? Is that just me or does that sound like a great deal?
30K easily.
And I went to Tariq. I said, hey, here's a deal. I'll give you 30K. You don't have to do anything. I'm going to make this very easy. Just come with that game that you got, kick it, and you're going to go home with 30K. Matter of fact, when you show up, I'm giving you your 30K. I'm going to trust that you're going to do what you're going to do. And he said, I need 50. And I was thinking, I feel like that's very high because I think 30 was very high. My goal when I do deals is to, usually I don't want personally, but I said, hey, I need 30. And I believe he said 50 if I recall correctly.
Yeah, he said 50.
And I was like, and I feel like, I can probably negotiate him down. Let me check back and confirm everything I want to do, but I will definitely do it because I want this to happen. And I'm willing to spend to invest in general. I'm going to invest. I'm investing in things I want. I'm investing in things I enjoy. I'm investing in things that can make me money. I'm going to take risks. So I'll do 50 if that's what it has to come to, but I feel like I should be able to get them at least to 40 because I can negotiate. So anyways, I go back to Myron and I say, hey, buddy, Tariq is in and I'm going to cover the tab. So let's go ahead and get these dates set out. I'm a businessman. Let's get the dates set out. Let's talk turkey. Let's get it going. Then Myron hits me with the following, and this is all facts. Ball says, I'll debate him if he lets me have Andrew Wilson with me. So it'll be a 2-on-2 debate. So can Tariq get somebody else with him and we'll do a 2-on-2. Me and Andrew Wilson versus Tariq and whoever he wants. Anybody.
That nigga's scared.
And I'm over here like, nigga, what?
As Tupac says, the legendary Tupac says, this nigga's scared. That nigga is scared. That nigga is scared.
Hold up. And I'll do me and Andrew 2 debate. So can Tariq get somebody else with him and we'll do a 2-on-2. Me and Andrew Wilson versus Tariq and whoever he wants. Anybody. And I'm over here like, nigga, what? What you mean? This ain't no tag team wrestling match. What you mean? You and Andrew Wilson? You talking about the old fat white dude that got blew out by a young lesbian who called out his wife who has like 3 baby daddies? You talking about that guy who smokes cigarettes and claims he's a Christian? Like, that guy ain't gonna help you. Like, he can't help you. But I knew immediately, all of the sudden,
nigga scared.
it wasn't about does Tariq agree? Because he was counting on Tariq not agreeing or me not being able to reach Tariq, or he was counting on that part falling apart so that he did not get exposed as a
This
coward.
nigga Myron scared.
I'm like, damn, I ain't asked you to shoot the fade with Buddy. This is not fighting Albin.
This nigga Myron is scared. Myron is scared.
Preach. This is just debating with words. How are you scared of that? So I tell him, I was like, bro, come on, man. Like, can we get this going? Nobody cares about Andrew Wilson. People care to hear Tariq Nasheed, Myron Gaines, because you are a black-looking white supremacist, and he is viewed as the leader of a movement or an ideology. And this is going to be a great head-to-head. This is what people want to see. Nobody cares to see Andrew Wilson. And he probably stinks. I hate being around people who smoke cigarettes. They stink. So I was like, dude, do you want to do it or not? He was like, yeah, I'll do it. Just like me and Andrew Wilson. I was like, but why Andrew? Like, what? He's like, Andrew Wilson's a good debater. Like, we're a good balance of perspectives. I'm like, yo, what the? Nigga, we're not trying to create an Oxford Union. We're not writing an academic journal that requires a second author. Like, what do you, dude?
This nigga's scared. And I think, and let me tell you what it is. Everybody has a friend like Myron Gaines. You know, you just defend a nigga because the nigga's your friend. You know he's not the best. Like, the nigga does dumb shit. He's a crash dummy, you know? He gets niggas into shit. He remind me of this kid that I know. He might be doing life right now because he stabbed somebody. He killed somebody in prison. The nigga always want to fight people, always want to, get bucked, but always loses the fight. You know. He always loses the fight and stuff. Ahmed, there's nothing wrong with having pride of your ancestors. There's nothing wrong with that. But from warriors and us. Actually, your people were slaves. Yeah, your people were slaves. Ahmed. Yeah. I don't know if you don't know that. Yeah, your people the Sudanese were slaves. Yeah. So you just don't know, but it's just because most of y'all niggas don't even know y'all own history because them Belgian niggas ran up in fucking Africa, fucked up Africa. But y'all niggas were slaves. Why do you think you call yourself a Sudanese? I'm just asking the question.
I'm offering you $30,000 cold hard cash, tax-free, a great experience. And you're demonetized, and I know you're struggling for money because you had to fire some employees.
Oh shit!
Like, what's the problem?
Oh
here?
Shit!
It was ego and fear.
Yeah.
You see, what happens is that
I'm gonna do 10 more minutes and I'm out of here.
Your greatest fear is people seeing who you are. It's your greatest fear is being exposed. That's why Nick Fuentes has declined every debate invitation, because his greatest fear is saying blacks have low IQ, blacks are inferior, and then he debates a black guy and gets obliterated. Think about it. That would destroy his whole career, wouldn't it? So they have to run. They have to run. And that's why I remember when I was talking to Adam 22, this is before he came out talking crazy. Flacco had interviewed Tariq Nasheed. And on the interview, Adam 22 says, oh yeah, I didn't even think of inviting you. You know, we're both here in LA. I didn't even think of that. And I said, of course you didn't think of that, because you like to invite black gang members. You don't like to invite black men who wear suits, who are intelligent, who are composed, who have some class about them. You want black gang members. So of course you didn't think of that. You're probably mad Flacco thought of that. But I say all that to say this. Myron Gaines was completely afraid of debating Tariq Nasheed, even though I was offering him a safe environment.
Ahmed, look up Berlin Conference. The Berlin Conference.
With great security, and Tariq Nasheed is not a dangerous person. And in addition, I was offering him the coldest penthouse on the Las Vegas Strip. Pick whatever Pick whatever resort you like. I got it covered. Fly in first class, and I'm going to put $30,000 tax-free in your hand. Do with it what you will. If you want to give Fresh 10K and give your team 10K and keep 10K, do it. I don't care. I'm doing the deal with you. Here's $30,000. Why does that deal not make sense? And I know you don't make that in streaming.
Only country that never been colonized nor enslaved were the Ethiopians. That's it. Everybody else has been colonized, had been remixed, has been colonized, still getting their resources stolen. So you have been enslaved. Yes.
You're not making that on a single stream. You're not making anywhere near that on one single stream. Nowhere near that. And you damn sure ain't gonna get paid the same day. And you're demonetized. So when I kind of said, what's the deal, man? I'm trying to help you out. You don't need 30K? And then he says, oh, I need to be in my studio so that my team can live stream. I was like, you know what? The reason I'm going to damn near cough up $100,000, right? 30,000 to you, 50,000 to Tariq. That's damn near 100,000. The reason I'm coughing that up is so that I can take the live stream for myself. Mm-hmm. But I tell you what, I'll let you stream it as well. So I'll stream it and you can multi-stream. You can stream it simultaneously for your fans. Oh, well, it has to be at my studio. So if Tariq is willing to come to my studio, then yeah, I'll consider it. Consider. Now you're just considering it. You already said yes. You were already in. And then when you found out Tariq was in, now you're out. And then when you find out Tariq is in, all of a sudden you need a backup. You need a buddy to help you out. You need Andrew Wilson to help you debate all of a sudden. But you're supposed to be this ultra confident, high intellectual, masculine alpha male.
Your country should have fought hard enough. Your country should have fought hard enough, man.
It's all lies. He's scared to fight Abba and preach, so he feels physically inferior. He's scared to intellectually fight Tariq Nasheed. He's mentally inferior. Where's the confidence? He can't even stand up to a female. He tells the audience that he has 2 wives. He's going to have 2 wives. But he couldn't tell Angie that he has 2 wives? Oh, seems like she heard that BS for the first time when he said it on the documentary. Phony, fake, hollow. And I tell you this. Again, everything I've said in the last 2 days, 100% facts. He'd be a fool to respond to anything I'm saying because it's the truth. It's the verifiable truth. Look at this. Look at this. Bro says Marquett is a liar. Nah, you don't believe that. You don't believe that.
Yo.
You don't believe that. You don't believe that at all. Because we all know. And mind you, I only make moves from positions of, I ask the question when I know the answer already. I don't move like a fool. You guys all remember when I put up this thumbnail and I announced I am going to host this debate. And the reason I was highly confident, I'm talking about 98% confident that I was going to host that debate is because I knew I had the liquidity to pay everybody not only a fair price, but a generous price. And everyone is working for money. You hear me? Myron is working for money. That's why they do all them damn lives. Tariq works for money. I had the money. He who holds the gold makes the rules. That's why I put up that live stream and I did that live stream because I knew the amount of money I was going to pay them, no one else was going to pay them. Pat Bet David wasn't going to pay them that kind of money. Nobody was going to pay them that kind of money. So I was like, this is done. Consider it done. But what I didn't calculate for is that Myron is a coward. I did not calculate that he was that much of a coward. I knew he wouldn't shoot a fade with preach. Like he's scared of that fade. I get it. But I didn't realize he was scared of an intellectual ass whooping. I didn't realize that was the case. Yeah. But here's the kicker, ladies and saints. I put up that image and I'd already talked with Myron. He says, yeah, I'm in. If Tariq's in, is Tariq in? Is Tariq in? Then I asked Tariq. Tariq says he's in. So then it makes perfect sense for me to put this image up. And then all of a sudden Myron changes up. Now, here's the thing. people kept saying, hey, Quet, you said you're going to host the debate. Hey, Quet, what's up with the debate? Hey, Quet, what's going on with the debate? I would have been well within my rights. I would have integrity.
I'm going to say this. He could have been like, yo, it was Myron. Myron backed out. And I bet you, and watch this. I bet you Marquett defended him too. Watch.
To speak on the truth and say the reason we can't do the debate is because Myron's a goddamn scary ass coward. That's why we can't do the debate. He's a damn scary ass coward. You couldn't pay the nigga to debate Tariq Nasheed. You couldn't pay him to do it. I tried. Go find any YouTuber. I don't care how big they are. All of them will take $30,000 for a debate. Every last one of them. I don't care who you go get. But here's how trill Marquett Burton is. This is why I'm the realest. People say, hey, Quet, what happened with the debate with Tariq Nasheed and Myron Gaines? Did I put him out there? Did I put his business out there? Did I embarrass him? Did I tell the truth, which I should be able to tell? No, I didn't. I held it in and I protected his reputation at the expense of my reputation. What did I just say? I repeat, Marquett Burton protected the reputation of Abu Fuddle at the expense of the good name of Marquett Burton. That's the kind of love I show to people. And he's a sucker and did not deserve it at all.
Damn.
He is a coward, a sucker. He is a Nimrod. He masquerades as an intellect while stealing other people's concepts, arguments, and quotes. He is the faker. He's a faker of the highest order. He is no one to respect. I wouldn't want him to have a son. He's no one to look up to. Imagine being that much of a coward. I would hate to look in the mirror.
Yo, this is bad.
Come on now.
This is bad.
And I tell you what.
This is bad.
I don't think there's a single person in the universe who believes I would come on here with a made up story about I offered him $30,000 and I offered Tariq Nasheed $50,000. I didn't offer him $50,000. I offered him $30,000. He asked for $50,000 and I was damn sure going to pay him.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone in the universe thinks that I would make up a weird story like that. And also have posted this image publicly and then went live saying I'm going to get this done. If I did not have full confidence that I had the money ready to go, and I had a great offer to David of No Fugazi. And me, I don't ever vouch for anybody. I don't vouch for anybody. Like in terms of like you know what you see in the public is in the public, but in terms of interpersonal communication, I'm a pretty serious guy. David, I respect greatly. I've only known him to be an honorable man. I've not had any doubts about him. There are decisions maybe he's made in his life that I wouldn't make in my life, but I highly respect him. Highly. Enough that I said, hey, I'd like to introduce you guys to David. Then no response. It's just a slap in the face. When I've never asked you for anything. Then the second piece, I get demonetized much later. And I say, hey, what's your advice in navigating demonetization? Silence. Oh, that's very interesting. Then I message them, both of them, because they were both silent, lames. It lets you know it's coordinated, like not real men. So then I message them like, hey, I just want to confirm we're not friends. Like I'm letting you know, like we're not friends. Like let's not play games here. And then all of a sudden they both respond immediately. They both respond really quickly because they're cowards. So what they'll do is they'll play these games, but then when you clarify things, it's like, oh, cool, bro. Actually, no, it was busy. Like, no, don't play games. Like we're not gonna rock like that. We're not gonna do that. Then someone is in their live chat and they say, oh, hey, when are you guys gonna have the Saint and the Sinner back on? Because don't keep bringing that nigga up. What? Boy, you better have so much respect. I like you need to go get back on the blade and earn some more. Any one of you. And you know that's the truth. Don't ever in your entire life, ever, ever, ever have my name in your mouth in a disrespectful way. And don't ever try to play that police stuff like, it's a open firearm state. And I don't want to hear none of that because you ain't never caught a body and you ain't going to catch one.
Oh,
so just keep my name out of your mouth because you're a peon. And if I ever feel like it, I would just slap you in the mouth like like without even thinking much about it. So just tread lightly. Again, this is not beef. Like if I saw you, I'm not gonna do anything to you. I'll just probably stare you down because I think you're trash.
Oh,
I'll probably just ice grill you. I'm not gonna do anything to you. It's not beef.
This is crazy.
But just make sure you keep my name out of your mouth so that I don't actually, I don't like wild out and slap you in your mouth. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. And that goes for all of you. Everybody on that side, except Chris and Mo, whom I like. Very friendly guys, nice guys. But everybody else,
that's the Haitian dude. The Haitian dude, I forgot who
that was. If you scared of a debate, like for sure.
I'm gonna end this show right now, everybody. Shout out to Ahmed, man. He's a new subscriber, man. Salute to you, player. You actually, lasted. With these goons here, this is goon squad over here. Niggas will pack you out. Niggas have been packing you out. Niggas, I mean, trollish wise, niggas ain't gonna put their hands on you. That's not that much time. We got other things that we're actually really fighting on. But I want to say, salute to you, man. You actually, you lasted with Dorsey. Dorsey's a scholar too, man. I'll say that. Yeah, Dorsey's a scholar, man. But peace out. Peace, Robin. Salute to you, player. That's Robin from Kick. Robin said he's out of here. Salute, man. I'm a land here and I gotta flex. So I'm gonna say this. This was actually a great debate. I'm actually glad I did a 2-day Marquett reaction video. Marquett, I told y'all, Marquett's that nigga. And Marquett, when he knows, and he'll put your business out here if you deceive him. And I knew this was gonna go left. I've been calling it for years. I was like, Myron pushes a lot of niggas away, especially with that fake ass anti-white supremacist shit. So I knew this shit was gonna happen. I'm glad Marquette put this shit out. I'm gonna say this. Shout out to Marquette because foundational Black Americans is eating out here. And I'm a email O'Shea and I'm gonna say, O'Shea, you gotta talk about that Marquette and the Myron Gaines nigga aired him out. He aired him out for 2 days, man. 2 days, 2 nights. Myron haven't slept yet. Myron ain't eating out here. He been taking L's for like 3 years. And this is what happens with nigga. I always tell people all the time, this is what happens when you mess with niggas who are scholars and historians. Like Ahmed, you might not gonna win. Most likely you're not gonna win because Dorsey's a scholar and a historian. So it's gonna be hard to debate him. My next podcast, I'll probably have both of y'all up. I'm gonna figure that shit out when I come back, how to have 2 people on at the same time on my show. So if you wanna debate Dorsey, here's my email. I'm gonna put it in the live chat. But yeah, man, this is all out of love, my nigga. We ain't like racist or anything, or prejudiced or xenophobic to y'all niggas. This is just some shit that's well overdue. And I'm gonna be personally honest, man. This is some shit that's well overdue and needed to be said. So at the end of the day, this shit might be cleared up, but no time soon. I will tell you that. But I'm gonna start giving my shout outs right now. Give me a second. And this give me a second, everyone. I'm gonna do some shout outs. So shout out to Fred. Frederick is back. Fred is back. Also known as Dorsey. Oddman. Shout out to you, Oddman. Bombs Legacy, Snow Bunny King, E Will, American Dream Guy, and Fresh Always. Damn, how did I get all these other people? Hold on, give me a second. I gotta figure out how I get all these people up here. Oh, they're not gonna let me put the other. Oh yeah, because they're not subscribers. Fuck. All right, and those are from the subscribers. So shout out to all of y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, and y'all have a great day and take care.